This week on Humpcast, Solar Haze makes their triumphant return. Sex toy maker gives users 10K. Batman and Superman news. The Jedi may return. Trailers for Baby Driver and Wonder Woman. And give oral at a distance. You're listening to Humpcast. Oh, shit. You fucked up.
I fucked up. I'm sorry, guys.
The Grammys just happened.
Are we starting over? Or we just
Go right into
Fuck
it.
it through it.
Fuck it.
Welcome to Humpcast, everybody, the show where a couple of buds get buzzed and drink IPAs with Solar Haze. I am Ryan D.
My name's Garrett Lee.
And I'm Ricky C.
And I'm sorry, I forgot the bass player's name, but we have Steven and Ryan from Solar Haze. What's your name, dude?
Jason.
Jason.
In the corner we have Mr. Jason.
This is his intro because he has been on the Humpcast and he just joined the band. So
Sweet.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Well,
This is
welcome
his
to
radio
both.
debut.
man.
Yeah,
Cool.
dude.
Sweet. You guys actually, the
thank
live people cannot see him, so
He exists. He
exists.
You just missed him.
We start off every show with some booze.
That's actually true. That's very true.
So let's start with our guests. What are you guys drinking right now?
good old fashioned American Bud Light.
Piss
Because
water.
we can't afford anything else. Don't get paid till Friday.
You guys are getting hydrated. You guys are staying hydrated.
Yeah,
I like that.
we're just trying.
That's
we're
good.
just trying to
Healthy.
maintain where we're at right now.
It's hot.
okay.
It's hot. You gotta stay.
I would have been more prepared if I had, knew ahead of time.
Typical
Sorry about
bassist
that.
line right there, right?
That's how we do it. We invite our guests literally an hour before the show. Just
Well,
kidding.
it's good to know you guys communicate as a band.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, that's the...
Well, you might
it's all about.
you may communicate as good as or better than us.
probably.
Well,
Yeah.
we all have
We
a
just-
Facebook Messenger group that we share, so
That's exactly like us.
We all
We're
just-
good.
it's
You guys
impossible not to stay in
You
touch.
guys are like the musical versions of us.
Yeah, exactly. There's three of you. It's perfect.
There's four of us. Our guitarist is just not here right now.
Oh, okay.
Patrick
Same guys last time?
Morton.
Okay,
okay,
that's
cool.
guys
Same
last
guy.
time.
We didn't want to say anything. I didn't know if you like replaced him or anything.
Yeah.
No, we kicked him the fuck out, dude.
Just 10 minutes ago, he's out. Just 10 minutes ago, guys.
I was like,
Oh,
hey,
shit, breaking news.
Nice to meet you, but your beard is not nearly as cool. I'm sorry, but no, kidding.
No, he's still working.
Yeah. He's got a...
Tonight's about Jason. All right. You guys are going to
Yeah.
get to know him today.
Good.
All right.
New era of Solar Haze.
Sick.
There we go.
Ricky, what are you drinking?
I brought in another Modern Times beer. This one's I haven't seen before, called Dimaxion. Dimaxion? How do you say that? It's a weird word. This is a weird word.
It's Demaxian.
Dimaxion. It's described as pillowy tropical pillow. Pillowy.
Oh, I was
is
like,
the
pillowy?
word. Pillowy.
Taste,
Pillowy.
tell us,
That's is
tell us what it's
okay.
like.
That's what intrigued me. I was just like, all right, I've never seen that word describe a
fluffy.
beer
Just a
before,
big
so,
fluffy cloud.
Yeah,
It's going to put you to
I
sleep.
want it.
It's going to be
I'm
nothing
excited.
but
We call it pillowy because it makes you go night night. It makes you go night night.
I need a fucking bottle opener.
What's the alcohol content on that?
I don't think it's a lot. It's only 6.2,
Oh,
so it's not very strong.
okay.
So we'll see what happens, and I'm intrigued.
Sounds good.
Ryan-
Just as much
Okay,
as
I'll go.
wine.
What? Oh, I was gonna ask you what you're drinking, but he asked me. So I'm gonna go next. Today I am continuing my adventure on low-calorie cocktails, and instead of making my mistake last week, I used fucking Perrier water. I found this really cool shit that I totally threw the bottle away. At Sam's Club, it is a 0-calorie soda, strawberry kiwi and gin, and it tastes delicious because it actually has some sort of sweetener in it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You're a gin man?
Actually, you know what's weird? I wasn't for like the longest time, but I think Ricky kept getting gin drinks,
Yeah, I love gin.
and I just been getting more and more.
Gin's my shit.
It also depends on what you drink with the gin.
I don't even think I've like had gin before. I
Oh,
don't
man,
know.
it's
is
great.
it like just
I feel like if you like IPAs,
Here, try this.
bubbly? It's just like bubbly alcohol.
Well,
No, it's not
This is
bubbly
a
at all.
this is a
I
gin
haven't had gin
cocktail.
before either.
Yeah,
It's
it's
super
straight
simple.
liquor.
Gin plus soda. Well, 0-calorie soda.
Gin's hard to describe.
It's just herbally.
It's very herbally.
Might
Like I
taste
feel like if you like
that.
IPAs,
That doesn't even taste like it tastes like a nice drink to have.
Yeah, you can't even taste the
summer.
alcohol.
Yeah,
in there, to
dude.
be
That's what I'm
honest.
saying.
And then you finish and you're like, what the fuck just happened
I'm
right
dead.
now, right?
Why am I dead right now?
I'm super happy that I found this at Sam's Club.
That is
And
really
so-
good, though. It's a good
yeah,
drink.
exactly.
You guys
So-
turned me around on gin. I had my first gin and tonic in like
It's delicious,
7
right?
years the other day.
Well, I
yeah.
think I had my first try of gin. I don't know if it was with you as far as the first time, but I was definitely at your house. Remember that time your brother had a giant handle of Seagram's gin?
Yeah.
And the fucking
Disgusting.
And, yeah, no, I remember. And then he gave it to us. I took one sip, and I think I coughed or something. I just started fucking like, I was like, oh, what the shit is this?
From alcohol, you're coughing?
No, I think I coughed
Yeah,
by
we
some
smoked the
other
gin.
reason.
Right?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
That new vapor wave.
Yeah, it was just horrible. And then like I never drank gin after that. But then this guy like started chugging it, and his brother's like, oh yeah, my brother's Blackbeard the pirate.
Yeah. Do you remember that? That was one of the first times
guys
my
can
brother
try
thought
this out.
I was cool.
See what the pillowy's
Oh
like.
damn,
It's pretty
dude.
good, right?
I like that.
It's pretty
What is
good.
it again? Like what? This alcohol content and everything?
Only
I like the way it
6.2.
smells.
6.2.
Give me.
It's not an IPA. It's just a pale ale.
Oh, that's
good.
okay. Yeah, it's definitely not bitter at all.
It's definitely not bitter. Fuck yeah.
But
it's
pillowy. I
kinda
mean, how
bitter.
would you?
it's
pretty bitter,
Why
though.
pillowy?
I would say
still don't
pillowy.
understand that. I guess
No.
it's light. Light,
Just
maybe?
it's pillowy, bro. It's pillowy.
It's pillow.
Yeah.
Pillowy.
There's
So-
in the
weird
comments
way.
they're saying try
It's
the
a really
Red
weird
Velvet by Ballast Point. Has anyone tried that yet?
I have. It's
I haven't. I've seen it.
amazing.
That sounds
Velvet?
familiar.
The red
I
velvet.
think I think I've tried that.
Wait, have I had the red?
Wait,
Wait, no, I haven't actually. No, I
Is
Is
haven't.
that a nitro? Hey, is that a nitro thing?
It could be. I'll check it out right
I'm
now.
not too
sure.
Or
I've
in
seen
the
it.
comments, Fernando Aguilar, tell us about the Red Velvet Ballast Point.
Yeah, what
If
is
it's
that?
a
Explain
nitro
it.
one, I think
Sell
we
it.
tried it, and you got to tell me why because I didn't really like it at all.
All right.
Oh,
Red Velvet. What kind of beer is
Bustin'
it?
out.
No,
just
because
taste.
I've tried like 2 nitro beers. It was this one and a Samuel Adams, and they all feel like you're drinking like coffee that's been out
Yeah,
for
I'm
like a
not-
day.
Fair.
Yeah,
Okay. 'Cause
that makes
it's not
sense.
as it's not as
It's not their fault.
carbonated.
Yeah, I'm not a
Yeah.
fan.
Did you
of
try
the
it from a
very
bottle or
smooth.
try it on tap?
It was on tap because it was at the brewery,
okay.
wherever they're.
Red
in
Velvet
Long
is a
Beach.
5.5% oatmeal stout.
Okay,
Oh,
it wasn't
okay,
that one
so-
then.
Oh,
It wasn't
okay.
that one then.
Interesting. I gotta try that.
Yeah, because
Yeah, it's
nitro,
something I'd like.
I agree with you. There are there's a few of them that I really, really love. I mean, it makes it creamier for sure. Like, there's one that
The
we really
best
like.
fucking beer I've had on Nitro.
think it might be the same
is
one.
Mother Earth,
Yeah.
fucking Cali Creamin'.
Cali Creamin' on Nitro.
That
If
is
you guys ever get a
so
chance to try that,
fucking
fucking
good.
get it.
I mean, it
it's
blows
just-
with you. I mean, the can itself is good, but
Yeah.
fucking on Nitro, it just takes it to a whole nother
Where
level.
can I get it at? Where can I try
It's
it
actually
at?
it's in, if you're in Pasadena, it's in the fucking where you used to work. God damn it.
Slater's.
But
But
no, not
I mean-
Slater's.
Oh, wait. Where are you?
Fucking Yard House. Yard
Okay.
House.
Oh, yeah.
okay,
I was like,
Yard House?
I've worked at a lot of places.
You worked at the
apparently.
Yard House?
For like a month.
Oh, man.
No, it's. I mean, obviously taps change a lot, but if you ever find that Mother Earth Cali
Creamin'.
Creamin', to me it kind of tastes like a very light version of like an Oreo beer because it has some
don't
sorts of
know
like
Oreo.
creamy chocolatey notes. Not a lot.
It's more vanilla than anything. It's
Yeah.
they call it a vanilla cream ale.
It
Yeah,
tastes.
it's so
it tastes
good.
like cream soda.
See,
yeah,
I don't,
it's fucking
I don't
good,
get
man.
into that like high taste drinking that you guys do. I really like the most.
Talking to your
I
mic,
use, like
bro.
a heavy IPA.
Mike,
That's
You gotta
it.
talk right into it.
Got to talk in the mic.
Just like straight into
Just
it.
right into it, like right
All right,
above it.
I got it.
There we go.
I don't.
Great.
Yeah, like I've had IPAs, but that's like that's as far as I've gone. That's
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
I don't get fancy. Like you guys have this fucking.
I think IPAs are pretty fancy.
Like your drink is green. I don't drink shit like that at all.
To be fair,
Some
no
bullshit.
one drinks this shit. Garrett just
No
Yeah,
one.
no,
Yeah.
yeah.
do you
don't-
just make it up? Like do you
No,
just
I
make
do.
it
I make it on the
Yeah.
go.
That's
Yeah.
balls.
makes,
That's balls.
He makes shit up and
You
then
can't compare
and then
it.
hopes that it's good.
Yeah, I will say that I've gotten some fucking shitty drinks. I was like, nope, I'm immediately wrong. That is a horrible drink. Don't want to ever do that again.
Yeah, yeah.
This I'm lucky. It tastes really
No,
good.
that
No, that was
good.
really.
That was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
And sometimes that happens, but sometimes it tastes like shit.
Yeah. I think what was the worst one that I think I did? I think
What's
it was
that weird
something
wine one you
whiskey
did?
and wine, Jack and wine.
What?
Why did I do that?
No.
What kind of wine?
Was that on purpose?
It was
or
just some
that
random
just
red wine.
fucking-
No, I was
I
like,
just
I got
decided to try it.
I got
That's
booze and I got wine. I'll put them together.
Just for shits and giggles?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. And then you had the shits later.
And then I had the shit.
And
And I was not
giggles.
giggling. I was
No
not giggling. I'm
giggles.
sorry.
He's like, this should be good. And it wasn't good.
Jesus,
It was like, oh, my logic is flawed.
Right.
it happens, man.
And-
He's the best of us.
Victory at Sea by Ballast Point. Fuck yeah.
I've had that. That's
is
real good.
It's really
I'll say
good.
that.
That is
from
good.
comments.
Ballast Point, they're pretty badass in general.
Yeah.
They're pretty
Yeah.
good.
I do like a lot of stuff.
on
One
point.
for sure. Their watermelon El Dorado.
Ooh, I had that,
That shit's
one.
mine.
That
They
one's
just sold out.
delicious.
Those are
Fucking
good.
sellouts.
But like, I could only have like 2 of them, and then I get tired of just the watermelon.
The watermelon
a little
flavor.
more.
Oh yeah, yeah. The
So
watermelon, I'm not a fan
It's
of.
a little too overbearing.
I
You
can
know?
probably just have like half, and that's it. I'm
Yeah.
done.
Like, because the IPA itself is
Yeah.
It's
pretty
good. I
fucking
like it.
dark and
Yeah, I like
and-
the regular one, but not the
flavorful.
watermelon.
Definitely
Yeah.
Victory at Sea though, for sure.
That's good.
All right, I'm drinking whiskey.
There we go.
Whiskey.
Classic, man. I like it.
Classic.
Maker's
Yeah.
Mark.
Out of the cute bottle. I love the cute
Yeah,
bottle.
straight out of the bottle.
Cute bottle. Well,
Straight out of the
these are only
bottle.
like, I think like $15 at the liquor store.
Little
Something.
itty bitties.
It's pretty
Nice.
good.
A
Anyway,
little personal stash, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Walk
That's
around,
really-
walking around in public like just
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's good to have.
how you
It's
do
good
it.
to have. It's really easy to hide. That's not wax at the top. He just keeps
It's
it up
not
his butt.
You gotta hide it somewhere.
I just have thick blood all over.
Yeah, it's coagulated. It's
Gross.
really gross.
That's disgusting.
I can't even like that joke at my expense right now. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, Solar Haze, welcome back, guys.
Thank you for having us.
It's good to be back.
Thank
It's good to be
you.
back. Defending
Yeah.
our title.
Yeah, it's been a while. You guys,
It has been a while.
you guys may have been like the craziest guests. I don't know.
I think
we should,
the last time
we should
was
review
me.
that.
That got pretty
I don't
crazy.
know, man.
Last-
We all got pretty fucking loaded, and then
Yeah, we did.
I don't remember getting home. I remember getting my girlfriend was here and she drove us.
Right.
And
Oh,
I
that's
remember
right.
lying down in the back seat, blinking, waking up in a gas station, blinking again, and I was home. And I was like, "What?"
And that's
did one of you
Humpcast.
guys throw up?
It was
Who
this
threw
guy.
up?
This pathetic fucker.
Yeah, I threw up on my little brother's bed, dude.
Oh, was that night?
Yeah, that was that night.
Wait. Okay, so let's hear
My
this.
little brother was
Let's hear this
sleeping in
whole
that.
story. Let's
gotta
hear
talk
this-
about it again.
The
We
whole
did-
story.
I mean, it's
The
just
second time.
It's some basic shit. Like I got too fucked up, and we went back to my
They
parents'
tricked
house.
us with the shots.
I was gonna say bust out some shots.
Oh, shit.
But we went to our parents' house, and I passed out in my 10-year-old brother's bed at the time. And then I woke up, and I was just vomiting. Yeah, and that was it.
Wake up to vomiting.
It's actually a pretty sad story.
No, it's better if you laugh at. Just laugh at it. It's good.
And my
everyone
little,
just laugh,
yeah,
it's
and
cool.
he just woke up to a stream of vomit. And dude, to this day, he's still like
Wait, he wasn't in it,
He holds
right?
it over on yeah.
He's like, "Hey, little brother."
That was pretty much it, dude. Oh my god!
Why my face? Why my face?
Like we
Anywhere but the
we
face.
told him we were coming on Humpcast.
Yeah.
And he said
That sounds dirty.
Yeah. he asked me if we were gonna get drunk and if I was gonna throw up on the bed again. He was
Oh,
talking
no.
shit, dude.
Like, no guarantees. We'll find out.
I don't know, but be ready.
Yeah, be ready.
I got a poncho. He's like in a big ass poncho, like, oh god,
You
trembling.
You get back home. It's just,
Actually, I haven't thrown up like that in a long time. But what I threw up on my younger brother's bed off of the bunk bed like
Oh
a long time ago. Like I don't even know what the fuck we
Awesome.
were doing that night, but I just
Just
can't.
getting
How
drunk.
old are you that you're sleeping on a bunk bed?
Well, I was.
What's going on
That was the
there?
thing. Me and my brother shared
21?
a room. No, it was up until I was like 19, 20 that I finally decided to
Alright.
move out, and like, I think I was like 19, and so we still had a fucking bunk bed, like two grown ass fucking. Dude, I think he was what 15 at the time too, but
Yeah.
luckily he wasn't home that night, so I just like threw up over the edge, and it just got all over his pillow and like my computer chair.
no, dude, I've done that too. Worst night. I mean, it was a long time ago. I was probably like 8 or so, but I just had bad.
Hey,
it was.
it's not even a drinking story.
Oh no, I'm just telling you this, like a throw up story.
Okay.
I think I got.
That's
I was
what we're
like,
talking
oh,
about. Throw up
shit.
stories, not drinking stories.
I was 8.
I was on the top bunk bed.
I
Had some
got
bad.
so wasted.
Had some bad fish, and then threw up on the side. I tried to. It just went all down, and my sister was on the bottom bunk bed,
Oh,
and it smelled fucking horrible for like weeks.
oh my god.
Yeah,
That's gross.
that's disgusting.
All
Garrett's like in the Hall of Fame for vomiting, though.
I may be the best vomiter of all time.
I don't know about the best.
Can we see some of that tonight?
Yeah, that
Are we gonna get a taste?
Yeah, that projectile.
No.
vomit.
Last time I vomited was
It
in this
is,
guy's
yeah.
car.
Sometimes I still get a whiff of it when I'm driving with the windows down.
No
You
shit.
just smell it.
Smack you in the
Like,
face.
No
it-
shit.
he smells it. He's
Wake
like,
you up.
He threw
Oh,
up.
Garrett.
He threw up whiskey and hot links,
Oh my
and like
god!
right into my back seat. Like, and so that shit was hard to get out. Let me just,
It's leather too.
yeah.
and then I rolled down the window. I'm like, I need to get in the cracks. I was like,
I'm gonna fill this up real quick. So then I put the window up. So I put the window up, and it's like all over the fucking window, dude. I'm at home at like 3 o'clock in the morning, hosing my back seat down.
Oh man.
And this guy's
That's
like,
awesome.
"All right, good night, love you," and then just goes inside.
I actually feel kind of better now. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Thanks. I'm gonna find something else to
Watch
throw
it.
up on. Fuck. What was it? Oh, actually, my older brother did this recently. He got really drunk, and it's when he was just like a year ago. He was staying with my mom and my sister. And my sister's boyfriend and his son were living there, like all in one room together too. So Julian shows up all drunk, and I don't know why my sister wasn't there, but he just walks into the room and just pisses on the bed. Just pisses on the bed while my
I've
sister's
had thoughts like that
boyfriend's
before. Where,
sleeping.
like, I'm so drunk, maybe I'll just pee right here.
Well, no, he thought that was the bathroom. That's how fucked up he was because the
'cause it's
bathrooms
right next
were
door.
right
this
next
is
to each
a
other.
squishy urinal. It's so weird. It's so comfortable.
That's
Completely?
crazy. Your headphones been out?
Mess with the jack a little bit.
Fuck.
He's probably stepping on
Checks at
shit
your
and
feet,
moving
yeah.
everything around. It's all right.
It's right by your feet. Sorry about that, guys.
We'll keep this.
check,
We'll
check,
keep
check,
this
check,
party
check,
going
check,
until
nothing yet?
then.
Hey, good man.
Well, that's why you guys are playing at our festival.
Yeah.
On April 1st.
I wanted to talk
will
about
work.
that.
Yeah, we got some shows coming up.
Well,
Got
because
some shows coming up.
that's why you guys are doing this. By the way, big thanks already for agreeing to do
No,
it.
thank
Yeah,
you for
guys.
inviting us, dude. We love
Thank you.
playing. We love playing.
So
What's the date for that, actually, Ryan?
April 1st at T-Boyle's Tavern is going to be
Pasadena.
our 3rd anniversary / my birthday party
Okay.
/
Oh, it's a birthday
So
bash
it's gonna
too.
be an all-out thing.
It's just we're
Oh,
wild.
just turned out that way.
dude.
Yeah.
It's going crazy.
Oh, so that's
Getting
definitely gonna be
crazy.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's
Oh,
gonna
we're
be.
all
You're
gonna
gonna see
die at
Garrett
the
puke there.
party.
Garrett's gonna puke.
I
That's
think
for
we're all
sure.
Yeah, Garrett will definitely puke that night.
That's a for sure.
It's going to be great.
If
And
you want to go ahead and fund my puking, you can buy me a beer at T-Boyle's Tavern, April 1st.
Yeah,
So
come on
it's-
out, guys.
It's just a
It's
big
free.
fundraiser. We're gonna it's free, but we're gonna giving out
I have
prizes
some
and
cool
raffles and all that shit.
One big question: is there going to be comedy?
No comedy.
No.
Why?
No comedy, right?
Nah.
Us, I guess.
No.
So it's gonna be a live. It's gonna be you're doing the podcast
Just
live.
just bands. I mean, a little
No,
bit
just
of
bands,
this
just
on
partying.
stage.
Yeah, just
Okay.
like we'll prepare some shit. We're not gonna do like sets though.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
No,
I
it's gonna
mean,
be more about partying.
In the past,
Yeah.
we did.
I like the idea more about partying.
Yeah.
The reason
That's what the idea should always be.
the reason
about.
is because
Yeah,
we've
man.
had kind of comics at the shows.
We've tried it
We've tried it,
before.
yeah. It
It's
didn't
just
go that
like
great.
in
It's
my
not the right
experience,
atmosphere.
if you're gonna do comedy or any sort of thing with music, it just works better if you do like a half hour or an hour of comedy and then bands all night. But then, people who come to see the comedy don't want to hear the bands. The people who come for the bands don't give
It's so
don't show up.
territorial, man.
Why don't you
No one
put
wants to
the
go see
comedy in
everything.
between the bands?
No, we've
That's
done that.
That's the thing. Is in theory that works.
In theory, it
Yeah.
sounds
It sounds like a
perfect.
great idea.
In theory, but if there's we've had pretty big crowds come out, and it's just hard to get anybody's attention when
between sets. So like
between sets.
a
yeah.
comic goes up, and no matter how good they are, everyone's
talking.
Yeah.
And it's just and it's plus it's a big place, so it's really hard to just maintain everybody's attention. It's just it just doesn't work. Plus. The comedy club's right next door, so, so it's just kind of like dumb to have comedy,
A little redundant.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is more just of a band space than anything, and a great bar.
Yeah, I mean the bar's great.
yeah,
they,
fuck
have,
yeah.
they have 21 taps.
I am so
Yeah,
excited
all
to
beer
try all the
guys.
drinks there, dude.
And I love that it's
great.
like two stories. I have this dream of one day, like obviously not this year, another year,
We're gonna
coming
dive
down.
off of it.
Yeah, we're gonna come down from the second story on zip lines, and then that'll be like
I don't think it'll
Humpcast,
be good. You can
How
try
big
that.
is this?
Fucking crazy. I don't
When did
know.
this change?
20th birthday.
There's a light show, fog.
Laser
fireworks,
It's gonna be awesome.
tits.
That's
there you go.
And then
taking over the edge.
we got another fundraiser this weekend on site. We're like hooked
Oh,
to the
shit.
fundraising
Plug
game
it,
right
plug
now.
it.
There we go.
Fundraiser
When is it?
this Saturday,
Where?
March
18.
18th in Pomona, Metro Ale and Tavern. I think that's what the place is
Metro
called.
Ale House.
Metro Ale House, something like that.
Nice.
And it's like a little festival. I think it's called Metal Retribution. It's a fundraiser for
Shelter
no-kill
pets.
animal shelters.
Oh,
so
that's a
nice.
good cause.
All the
Protecting the
shit,
animals.
protecting the animals. $10 to get in.
No matter how
There you
metal
go.
you are, you love
If
fluffy.
you love the
Yeah,
animals,
love
come to the
animals.
show.
So yeah,
There we go.
we're playing like 6:40. So get there
Cool,
at
man.
5 because that's when it opens, and then just drink with us, man. Party with us. 'Cause
Nice.
It's good music.
It's gonna be fun.
Sweet. Have you guys heard of this band? They're called Goratorium.
No.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Is that a
but-
tribute band to Al Gore?
I like that.
I would like that.
I like that. That was,
Makes
that was
me
a good
think
pull,
of
but-
Gore.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, they're like a Cannibal Corpse type of band. They played at the show that I just did, like what we were just talking about, having music and comedy. My buddy put this thing together where it was comics, and then that band closed out the night. And they're like this brutal fucking
Yeah.
like grindcore death metal band after. But and of course nobody stuck around for that except for me and like 3 other comics were like headbanging in front. It was
Everyone else was like, what the fuck is
yeah,
this?
it was it was fucking awesome.
What's happening?
And so I was just asking it. It was like, and the guy who put it together, Nick Merritt, I think he's coming in 2 weeks. He's going to come in and do the podcast. And he's just over the moon about this whole thing because he loves this band. They're just like this local band, and he's the only person like moshing with the band and running around. And he like, I don't know, it's just
You need that fan though. You need that
You
one
always
fan who
need
just
that
knows
one.
everything about
Started
you.
off.
yeah,
Everyone
it was
has
amazing.
that.
It was
Yeah.
it was amazing. Anyway, you guys got anything else coming up?
We got an album that's gonna be coming out.
Oh,
You were talking about that. You were talking about that last
Perfect
time.
time.
See, the
Album.
thing about people that smoke weed all the time is it takes fucking a long time to get your shit going.
every day.
There we go.
So this is the time. So this is what happened. Because if I
what
remember
happened
correctly,
was-
when we were talking, I was talking about how we paid $1,000 or so to like get
The
it done
EP.
by this guy for our EP.
That was the EP.
And then I said, I learned all this stuff. Why not just do it ourselves? So basically, saving money. We got all these mics we needed. We have a studio we practice in now. That it's like
It's a legit
It's a
studio.
legit studio.
Oh, nice, man.
So we're lucky we're able to fucking get on it.
Sick.
So I said, I'm not going to pay money to have someone else do it, pay like all this money. We have the studio saved up. We got mics. This guy's friend is an engineer and he can mix stuff. So I'm
nice.
like, we'll record it in our studio and then have his friend mix it. And we helped his band, Sungrinder, the other band he's in. Or Jason, I'm pointing to Jason. He's not listening.
I was like,
For those who
they're
can't
saying
see.
if you
Sun
want,
grinder.
if you want, you can just scoot this way. But if you want, you can stay there. It's up
No,
to you guys.
I'm a bass player. I'm
gave
cool
him
with
the
being in the
choice.
shadows.
Yeah, so he's in Sungrinder. So we helped them record their album in our studio. And then the guy that mixed there, Shane, I said, if you're going to use the studio, you're going to mix our album. He said, all right.
bitch.
Where's that?
Straight up.
So that's pretty much what we did. So we just finished. We just finished pretty much tracking, and now we're starting to mix everything.
Sweet.
So it's gonna be out. We got the artwork like going and everything. So it's gonna be
The
it's gonna
artwork,
be
I'm so
legit,
excited,
dude.
dude.
Guys,
Nice.
Everyone's
You guys
everyone's
have
gonna
a
be
date?
fucking surprised. It's gonna be like I don't like to be biased because I hate listening to my own music. But when I was listening to it,
shit.
I was like, this is
We're
gonna
kind
be
of a
good.
big deal.
Yeah.
We're
This-
awesome.
it's gonna be good, people. Fucking keep your eyes out. Solar Haze. Our album's gonna come out, and then the world's gonna change after that. It's gonna be
magic.
It's gonna be life before Solar Haze's first album, and life after Solar Haze's
Yeah.
first album.
Do we have a title for
Change the calendars.
It's gonna be
baby.
self-titled. It's just
Self-titled.
gonna be self-titled. you
Any
know.
date that you guys are kind of shooting for this to come out?
I would say what month is this? March, April, the end of April,
Nice.
beginning
Alright,
of May.
cool. Sweet.
Ooh, yeah. So
Right
yeah,
on.
be ready. It's gonna be crazy.
Where's the studio located?
in West Covina?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's like it's a garage. It's my aunt.
It's in my
Her
backyard, dude. It's
ex-husband-
great.
Her ex-husband was a musician, so he converted the whole garage into a studio.
So we're just finding out like how similar you guys are to us, pretty much. You
Yeah.
guys
Yeah,
record
so,
out of a
like,
garage.
yeah, exactly. Like it's
DIY.
we get drunk.
DIY
and
shit.
exactly. That's
You
why
make
it
great
takes long,
shit.
dude.
The bottom line is none of us are special. Anybody could do this.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
You don't
dude.
gotta be-
fuck yeah.
If you want to
You
try
just go
hard
out there
enough,
and
you
do
can
what the fuck you
fucking
want.
Get it done, dude.
Fair.
If you really
People will
want to do
listen.
it, you'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow
Okay.
your dreams.
Fuck, I forgot. Oh, so who's working on the artwork?
Yeah.
It's just a.
I'm sure people in this area knows him.
Banksy.
Ryan Bartlett is his name.
Banksy.
Geiger.
His name.
Who is
His name's Ryan Bartlett. He's done like some flyers for us. I think
Cool.
he's even done artwork for
T-shirt, right?
local. But he did
Yeah,
our
he did
T-shirt
our
too,
t-shirt.
dude. He did our fucking T-shirt.
Oh, sweet.
Remember those
Right on.
ones?
Yeah.
So he's really good, dude. And we were just
Nice.
bouncing ideas off each other, and he gets it. So
Yeah.
he gets it.
If you guys
And that's
need
all
an
you need.
artist, Ryan Bartlett.
Boom.
He's
Boom.
great.
Shout out.
Sweet.
Anybody.
Or a comic artist, Ryan Demarest. For show. Get on that.
Comedy
Comedy
yeah.
artist.
Performance artist.
Yeah.
Performance art. It's not even comedy. It's just performance art.
It's interpretive dance.
I don't know. I'm just trying to help Garrett out with that
He-
terrible.
He uses paints.
So how did you guys meet Jason? Because
New edition.
last time you were
wasn't
here,
here.
you didn't have a bass player.
We were actually playing shows together with my other band, Sungrinder. And actually, first time we saw him, it was this little bar called Jasper's, right?
Yeah, and fucking Long
And,
Beach, right? Or
Nice.
You
That
know,
fucking place.
we had finished our set, and it was usually a bunch of like really heavy like death metal bands, and then like Sungrinder, which is a little heavier kind of doom stoner.
You got like
Right.
Melvin
Ooh,
sludge.
No, I know-
a little bit of Melvin's, yeah, a little bit of that. And then me and Ross, guitar player, were sitting outside, and we just heard these cool riffs coming from out. We're like, oh, this is kind of
Yeah.
more like what we're into.
Yeah.
Ran inside, and it was just these two.
You
It was
guys are
just
fucking-
it was just the two of them.
Yeah. we were just like, fuck
oh,
it.
really? You
We're
guys?
just-
You didn't even have
dude.
the.
No, because Patrick couldn't make it that show,
So
so
it was
me and my
just-
brother just like,
Yeah,
fuck it, we
dude.
could do
Oh,
it. So we
shit.
just did it by ourselves.
No
Yeah,
drummer.
yeah.
that's
No, he plays drums.
drummer.
On the drums,
sorry.
yeah.
So man,
Oh,
just
lead
drums,
guitar.
guitar, and vocals. Yeah,
That's
and
so funny.
So it's
Yeah.
cool, and
We are the Black Stripes. Just kidding.
played a few more shows together, and at one point, kind of Sungrinder kind of slowed down a little bit. Everyone kind of I had a baby. Our guitar player had a baby.
Congratulations.
Our drummer got married. So everyone's, family's growing, and we had to take a little break. And these guys were looking for a bass player, so it just kind of fit.
Right.
It just worked out. Things just happened.
Dude, can I just say, your fucking voice is awesome. You have this like sick announcer voice. Do you sing?
He should.
I can, but I don't like to.
You should announce esports and shit like that.
He introduces the band and then runs on stage.
Welcome, Solar Haze. Solar Haze.
Just
what's
full
funny?
duty.
You know what's funny is I see so many like comics who run their own spots like do that. They'll like be in the sound booth and they'll be like, "You see them on Showtime, you seen it," and then they say their own name and then run on stage, and I'm just like, that's the fucking weirdest thing ever.
They can't even get a friend to do it for them.
Yeah, you got to at least have
Come on,
because you can't be your own hype man.
Yeah,
No.
there's a guy.
That's a little sad.
No, I mean no offense to this dude.
They're gonna call him out.
That runs.
Oh, well, drop names.
I'm
Let's
not gonna
go.
drop his name, but he's one of the guys that runs shows at Ventura Harbor, and like I always forget every time I get on one of those shows. I always forget about it, and then I see him do it, and I'm like, what the fuck? Oh yeah,
They're saying that Jason's mic isn't working. It
Isn't
echoes.
Yeah.
Which is weird because
It
we can
echoes?
we
We can hear
can
him
hear it
great.
perfectly. That's fucking weird.
Man, you
I'll see
guys
what I
are
can
missing gold because Jason is just dropping
I
truth
think they might
bombs
want
left
to
and
check
right.
their shit.
No, like
dude.
like they can hear you through everyone else's mic, but just like they can tell it's not picking up for some reason, which is weird because we can clearly hear
Right,
you.
it sounds
yeah,
fine
you
to
guys
us.
are missing out on some
Dude,
good
I swear,
shit,
every
dude.
fucking time, every episode, there's something new with the audio.
It's your guys' laptop. It's not over here. We got it.
no.
down.
Like
it's
last
something
time,
different.
Yeah, it's something different. It's something different every single time. Like every time,
Garage, dude.
every
It's
time we
just a
fix one
garage.
thing, something new pops up. So sorry about that. We're working on it. Let us know if it's fixed. I guess.
Hey, they're still
Let
learning the
us know
game,
if it's
dude. Every day you're still learning something new.
Exactly. We're at least we're working on it. We're doing something for you guys.
So what else is new? We got this album coming out, right?
Yeah,
This album
dude.
coming
We
out.
got some shows. We got fucking all the. We got a whole setup coming. We're gonna, cause at a certain time you can't be pussyfooting any around. You just gotta go balls deep and see what happens.
Did
so
you bring the pins, Steven? We
I
have
have
some
pins, we
merch
have
done.
pins.
We just
You
got
got
some
merch?
done.
Sick. So
Yeah,
we
some
actually
little
just started
things.
we're gonna
Yeah.
do
We
shirts
We brought
too.
some for you guys.
I did, but it's in the car, so
We'll give it
we'll
to
get
you
that shit
after.
going.
all right.
Yeah.
Can you try and describe what your sound would be for anybody?
For
on
anyone
that?
Yeah,
listening.
for the new people that
if
You don't want to
like-
come on April 1st.
Jason,
First of all,
Jason,
we
you
have-
do it since you're a
Oh, the new guy.
Outsider.
Yeah, the new
Yeah,
guy.
Jason.
Also, let us know if you can hear
Take
him
it
now.
over. Yeah. Hopefully everybody can hear him.
Ricky, you should
I'll use Ryan's mic. Is that better?
you should bring up their demo or EP to play.
I think I still have that actually.
Okay.
Hopefully, let me see if I still have
yeah.
that.
He's like I have a full
Anyway, go
pirated
ahead.
version right now.
Don't we? We don't have a new track for them? Would you forget to bring that?
Because the thing is, it's the same exact track we played that they already have. So the same song. So
That's fine. This new people. We got a lot of new people.
yeah, so you play the old stuff. We'll save the album. And the thing is,
I still
this
have it.
was recorded with like all this dope ass shit. Don't get me wrong, it was dope.
Kanye
and it
produced
sounds
it.
good. It sounds good. But when we recorded in our studio, it was just like, okay, we got this mic, we got this mic, we got this mic. Let's just make it work. And though this sounds good, but I think the record we're doing right now is like a lot more like not real is a bad word to say, but it's a lot more truer to how we sound. I'm like,
It's a little more raw. He doesn't
Yeah,
want
it's
to
a little
say
more
that
raw.
it
It's a
sounds
little
more
more raw.
garagey.
I got you, I got you.
That's it. I also
sure.
am
We
a
got
little
the
concerned
demo.
because we did not get a chance to describe our sound to the new listeners.
All right, go ahead.
Go for it. Go,
I
go.
don't know. What would you say? It's stoner metal, stoner doom.
Okay.
it's a
Doom
little
metal.
we got a lot of stuff. We got all this
there's
stuff.
there's some classic rock riffs in there and
thrash. We got
a little bit of
If you like
thrash, yeah.
Metallica, if you like, I'm just gonna drop all the big names. Electric Wizard.
Black Sabbath.
If you like Metallica,
Because it's a little bit of
Sia,
everything.
Rihanna.
It's a little bit of everything. We don't just play like one song that's gonna be straight thrash because that's boring. So maybe like this part, it'll be a
Sleep.
thrashy part. This part will be a little this. You know.
Slayer.
Like we have a song that starts off really slow and doomy, like some Electric Wizard shit, and it gets into a really epic, like Iron Maiden, Power Slave type fucking like build
You
up.
blinked and you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, and we
On a
have
whole
like
nother
our
universe.
songs. Like we don't stick to one specific formula. Like we have elements that blend into everything. Like one song
Yeah,
sounds
that's
like
good.
early Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Then you got another song that sounds like some Black Sabbath. It's just
And then in the end, it sounds like Solar Haze.
yeah, like it all it all has this
some
one
Kids Bop
central
influence.
feeling.
Mariachis.
Some
No, but
mariachi.
yeah.
It's actually
No,
you guys
bit of Miley
did
Cyrus.
exactly what one of my jokes is that I do on stage.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's just I always say because playing in a band, you always meet people who like can never describe like what kind of band they're in, or what kind of music they play. They're like, well, it's just I can't really describe it for you. It's always like changing, and we're trying to find our sound and blah blah blah. But it's like some Joy Division meets some mariachi influences, and Black Sabbath with some Kids Bop. It's just some real progressive shit,
exactly.
Yeah.
Like we have our sound. It's just that there's so many influence that we have that you can hear the influences.
I understand.
It's like Metallica's first album.
Yeah.
It sounds like Diamond Head,
No, it's not. It doesn't sound like Metallica's first album. It doesn't. No.
No, it doesn't.
Well, definitely. I mean, we're gonna play a song at the end, right?
We're gonna play a song at the end, and also April 1st.
I thought we were gonna do one
live.
Yes,
starting this
April 1st.
weekend.
I thought we were gonna do one in the middle.
Oh, we're gonna do one in the middle.
in the middle?
I only have one song, so I mean, you tell me.
We could do it in the middle and at the end. Play the same song.
That's
Fuck it.
Just
Same
spam
song.
the
Not a
audience.
bad
with
idea
the
to me.
song.
It's a 7-minute song, by
It's
the way.
not a bad idea.
7.5
Oh,
minutes.
it's 7.
No,
So
do
probably
it
save
at
for
the
the
end.
end.
Do it
All
at
right,
the
do
end.
it at the end.
If you want to hear the song right now, definitely skip to the end, or just listen to the whole fucking thing.
And catch
Or
them
you
live.
could just go to our band page. We have links to our YouTube, and you can see the songs.
Do you not
That's
know how
true.
microphones work?
Ooh.
What?
He's a
Do you
drummer,
not know
bro.
how
He's a
microphones
drummer. He's a drummer. Yeah,
Like if you want to do
forgive him.
this, go.
I only know how drumsticks work.
You keep
That's
talking
it.
about
Like, if you want to go and
That's absolutely it. Yes.
It's like you want me to smack
He's
it
like, what do
on
I do with this? I smash it, right?
I can't keep my hand still. It's a problem.
Oh man.
Anyway, and Facebook page, website, anything?
Yeah. What is that?
All that.
Facebook/Solar Haze Band.
Boom.
Bam.
Yeah, we have
Bam,
some
bam.
live videos up too. We just played a show a week ago on Friday. We played at Malone's
We
Bar
played
and
for
Grill.
a bunch of guys in their 50s who thought it was still the 80s and were like doing
Dude,
coke
fuck
in the
yeah.
bathrooms and stuff. So
Oh,
it was,
yeah.
Yeah.
That
it
sounds
was
like
that crowd.
Sounds like a good party.
I love Malone's, dude.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I almost got kicked out of the place one time.
You're doing coke in the bathroom.
No, I wish it was that cool.
They encourage it, bro.
I was so broke, and we weren't getting paid for that show. So this is when I was in a band.
Yes.
So I snuck in my cymbal bag. I snuck some beers in.
Oh, fuck
Nice.
yeah.
Ooh,
And-
boss.
Smart.
Yeah, and
We
so
used to
I
play
go.
that game.
so I cracked one open after I set my drums up, and the security guard came up and he was like, "Where'd you get that from?" And I was like, "From the bar."
Found it.
I was like,
found it in the bathroom.
I was like, "From the bar," and he was like, "Oh, really?" And then I was like, "Yeah." And then he turned around and I like, fucking ran outside, and then
Pull the Batman on him.
yeah, and then I ran out to the patio. I ran out to the patio, and then he comes up and he's like, "Hey, guess what? We don't sell Pabst tall cans at this bar." He's like, "So get the fuck out of here." And I was like, "Oh man." Let me just
Sounds like a Charlie Brown comic.
and I was like, "Dude,
All
let me
right.
just throw it away." So he like grabbed me, like threw me outside,
Oh,
and like
shit.
threw my beer away. And he's like, here's how it is, First of all, if you just tossed it at first, I wouldn't be so pissed off. But you thought I was a fucking moron or whatever. It's like, and I was like, dude, I'm sorry. I just thought I could try.
I'm thirsty.
And
Get
then-
one over you.
and he
Thought
was
you were
like,
stupid
he's like,
enough.
I should fucking just make sure you guys don't play tonight and everything. And I was like, yeah, but we're already set up, so.
Did he let you play? Did you guys play?
Yeah, we ended up.
Oh,
That's nice.
Nice.
Yeah, because I was like, yeah, but like all our shit's on stage right now. We're first, so
He's like, it's more of a hassle for you, sir.
it really
yeah,
is.
that's
Gotta
true.
postpone
Yeah.
everything while everybody watches us walk our
Yeah.
shit out right now.
Like, sorry, guys. The fucking security guard's a dick.
You can't
I
have
gotta
a little
say.
beer.
Yeah, when we first started, we would just have beer in the car and just go.
When we
back to the
first
car
started, we
and
still
start
do that,
drinking.
dude. Get out of here.
You got
We
it.
do that all the
It doesn't
time.
happen so much anymore, but
It happened.
I could
Get out
afford
of
beer
here.
now. I could afford beer now, but back then, boom, we were just
Dude,
going.
I know.
to
That's all we did. Or like a whiskey bottle in somebody's guitar case and pass that around.
We're ready, guys.
Take a ball down.
Yeah.
Dude, I have literally plastic flasks for specific conditions where it's like, they gotta hide them, stuff like that.
That's
Ryan loves
we'll bring
those.
up the Disneyland incident.
Yeah, that was the throw up incident. With
You threw up at
plastic-
Disneyland?
Plastic
Yeah.
flasks.
Well, no, I
was
didn't throw up
coming home
at
from
Disneyland. Okay, yeah, coming home from it. I think I was drinking mostly just straight whiskey and Monsters, which is a bad idea. Jesus Christ! And then,
Damn, way to relive your childhood, dude.
I know. It's like, it's the greatest place on earth.
This
he was
wired and
screaming
drunk.
at. He was screaming.
Amazing.
He was screaming.
At kids?
Screaming at
No,
parents.
parents.
In
In a
like,
good
but like
way.
positively.
Yes.
But really aggressively. He's like, "Hey, you're a good father. That guy's a good father."
Awesome.
Is that part of your stand-up?
No,
it should be. Put it in there. Yeah.
I feel like more and more of my life becomes a stand-up.
I'm
stuff.
trying to work on something where I have to talk about this guy because we have like the craziest stories because he always does crazy shit and like either doesn't remember or he's just completely out of his head. But also he's just an intense person to be around to begin with. So it's
Those are the best kind of
True
people.
story. True story.
It's great to be around those kind
What
of
you pay
people.
for?
Yep.
Should we get
Anyway.
into stories now?
Yep. You guys know how it goes.
Yeah, definitely. So let them
Yeah,
know
been here
real quick
before.
where they can find you, and of course we're gonna play their music at the end.
One more time. Solar Haze.
And April 1st.
Facebook.com Solar Haze Band. Two shows coming up this week.
Snap your finger.
No, 2 shows coming up in general. This weekend, Saturday in Pomona Metro Ale House. Doors open at
Humpcast.
5. It's going to be all day.
Humpfest,
Come check it out. And then Humpcast show April 1st.
April 1st. Shout out Humpfest.
Go on our Facebook and the rest shall be revealed. In the
And
future.
for your guys' convenience, if you just go to YouTube, type in Solar Haze, it's the first thing that comes up. Like
Boom.
we dominate the front of YouTube, so just
Nice.
boom, right
so
there.
do we with
Yeah, there's like
Humpcast.
another.
Yeah,
There we go.
Also,
Isn't
check
there
out our
another-
Logan review.
Check it
Oh,
out.
yeah, there you go. Isn't there another Solar Haze?
No, there's only one.
If they did, we ran them out. 'Cause I haven't
There's
heard of
only
it.
one.
There's another Humpcast that's
killed
still
them.
trying.
Still trying.
Yeah.
they?
Are they still trying?
I thought they were done with.
They still come up on YouTube. And,
Really?
And,
I didn't know that.
and we just bought the domain, so
yeah, bitches.
Laying down the death blow.
yeah.
I
We
would
dominate the whole Google
I
front
would shout
page.
it out, but we have literally nothing on that page yet. But we have it.
Oh, it's coming, bro.
It's coming.
Yeah,
It's
we got
coming.
it. It's coming.
Little sneak peek.
We own it.
Yeah.
We do own it.
Let's go.
Stories.
Welcome.
So what's up, everybody? This is Ricky C. Microsoft, Nintendo, and PlayStation. There's actually a really big expo going on right now for video games. It's called E3, announcing a new hardware system.
Here's Ricky Tech News. What's up, Ricky C? Goodbye.
All right, so I got one story today, and it's about a smart sex toy maker agrees to pay customers $10K each for violating privacy.
What?
How does that
Oh, shit. All right.
He's getting info from our peepees?
So I think I brought in a story about this company a while ago, how they have, it's this company, let me find their name real quick. It says right here, Standard Innovation. The makers of a product called WeVibe. And basically what it is, it's a two-piece
wow.
system. It comes with a vibrator. And it's also like sort of like I guess a fleshlight would be for the male counterpart.
Yeah.
They're connected by an app together.
Yeah.
And you basically feel, so as the guy is banging this like little fleshlight thing, the girl is also, penetrating herself with this, vibrator. And it's supposed to be like you're kind of feeling each other,
But
through
like
these
from a
toys,
distance?
but from a distance. This is
Oh,
all
wow.
over a
This,
distance.
this all ties into the
exactly.
same
That's what
shit.
I said. Exactly.
We should just talk about my story right after this.
Fuck it, bro. We're gonna skip Garrett's shit.
Well, no, just we should. They tie right
goes
into
right
each
into
other.
each
No,
other.
yeah.
Right.
That's why I was thinking. I was like, did you guys talk about this
We
beforehand?
didn't.
No,
I
no, we
kind of told
didn't.
Ryan. I was like, it's kind of his story kind of matches
Side note:
up.
this is actually better than the first one. So
Dang.
fucking sparkling
I'll get
ice
some-
orange
I'll get some
mango.
after.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so now, so this company that made it is now settling in a lawsuit in federal court. This happened just last week, and it's agreed to pay its customers up to $10,000 each for its collection of the intimate data. And it says right here, according to the lawsuit filed in the North District of Illinois, it says the WeConnect app was transmitting information, including dates and times of use, as well as vibration mode and pattern, to the company's servers, along with personally identifiable email addresses, without notifying the customers. Standard Innovation, which is based in Ontario, Canada, will pay $4 million Canadian dollars.
What is that? Like $5 bucks?
That's like Disney bucks.
it's
That's like
money.
Disney dollars.
$5 US
What is it, like
right?
$5 bucks?
Actually, that's the equivalent of $2.9 million in US.
Oh shit!
and
Cents?
Yeah, 2.9 million cents.
Got
Pennies.
it.
It's all
Gotta get
pennies.
Pennies. Got it.
What's the name of the company?
So
Standard Innovation.
They're spying on how people have sex with each other.
How people masturbate
Right.
over
So they
the
can
phone.
see
Dude.
everything from the vibration
They're gonna know
mode, the
everything
pattern.
about you.
The
They're
main
gonna
thing
know
is that it's
everything.
connecting you to their email addresses, which is like what you would use to sign up as, in the app that you use.
Yeah.
And most of the time, that's your personal email address. So, if that leaks out to somebody, you're going to be like, oh, I saw,
I would never use
Garrett
my personal
Lee,
email
1, 2, 3.
address for a fucking porn.
Exactly
Anything.
right.
well, I mean, some people do. So this is where they fucked up. But I mean, if you,
You
happen to
fucked
be,
up.
if you happen to
Yeah.
be one of these people,
Really, it's their fault.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
invite people to come at me and leak that information because I don't give a fuck.
fuck,
Don't
I mean,
invite-
Leak all of it. Leak everything.
bro. But I mean, if you did,
CIA, they're listening everywhere. Leak my shit. That is a challenge. That is not
That
me
also
asking.
sounds dirty and like really bad.
I don't have no. I just want to see what they can come up with.
Right,
come
but
up
you-
with something.
But you challenge the internet to come at you.
no, not
and
the
leak
internet.
your
the
shit.
Well, the internet could come too, but the CIA mostly.
He
Everyone's
wants the CIA
coming.
to come.
Everyone's
leak his
coming.
shit.
And you got to think too, like this thing's got to be expensive.
Yeah,
isn't
this
isn't a
thing's over
plane ticket
$100.
cheaper? Get a
Yeah.
plane ticket, go do it for real.
Yeah.
It's definitely over $100. It doesn't say how much this thing goes for.
Right? Just go old school. Just fucking use some money to get a plane ticket and go do it. Like, holy shit, these lazy ass. Like, wow.
Yeah,
well, at the
but,
same time, like it's not really that like weird. Like I would say, porn sites keep track of like what you watch.
Yeah,
I had no idea-
That's
Yeah.
weird. That's worse.
I had no
Way
idea this
worse.
existed, which is why I brought in this story. But now it kind of just doesn't even matter anymore.
We should
I
let
feel like I
Ryan
brought
go
in a-
first.
Yeah, I feel like I brought in a story about this before, this product, and like how like they first sort of like.
I don't
came
remember
out with
exactly what it was.
Yeah, I
when
didn't.
you say it.
I thought. Well, I know we talked about like porn, like VR
Whoa.
porn, pretty much.
it. We
Like
talked about that too. We
Well,
talked
it was like-
we
VR.
talked about a lot.
it was like an
porn
iPad handle thing that you
yeah.
fuck.
You're like, oh yeah.
Basically, it's just like it's an iPad
Well,
case
that's
with,
immersive.
Fucking love you, Siri.
with a dick
stuff.
hole.
I have the product right here for you guys. So you can see
The
how it
shit is that?
Ooh.
Make
It looks like Mr. Crab's
sex
claw.
exciting again. So this is the
What?
dildo part for the
Stapler.
women. This is the guy that you put your dick in this thing.
Okay, so
Or
the,
in your butt.
It's
it looks like.
140
Yeah, it looks like a butt plug.
$150 for this, and you get these two things.
the woman's looks like
150.
Mr. Crab's claw.
Yeah, I don't know how
does.
women.
It really
I don't even know
does.
how
And then
this
the
happens.
men's looks like
A
that
butt plug.
Amazon. No, I was gonna say Amazon's like little Alexa thing, the fucking statue that you talk
You
to.
just bang Alexa.
Bang Alexa and then fuck Mr. Krabs.
Solo.
different ones.
Why would you need
Solo.
solo?
No.
Isn't this the point of it to do it over like long distance?
Well, the thing is, it's like a smart vibrator, so
Yeah,
you connect
so you
it
can
through your
save the
app.
data,
Like you have an
right?
app on your phone that controls it. You set,
See,
like, the
but
vibration
that's
and
where you
shit.
lose me. That's kind of. I don't want to like offend people, but that's for sad people. So if you're using that out there, I'm sorry, but that's pretty
Straight
shitty. That's pretty
Straight up,
shitty.
you said.
Take it easy.
Just use your hand and spend money on
You're
some
all
other
sad.
shit.
Even for women to use vibrators, you don't.
No, I'm talking. Well, for solo for guys, like what the fuck, dude?
They're fun.
Ugh.
They're fun.
Yeah.
Gary loves it, bro.
This is what we were talking about before you guys got here.
Yeah, before
too.
you got so my ex girlfriend used to work at a sex shop.
Okay.
I've never bought anything before this, but she for a present got me like a stroker. That thing's fucking awesome.
Is it real?
Just the name itself.
The
just,
stroker.
Like, sounds
It sounds like a Spider-Man villain. I love it, dude. The stroker.
You feel like you feel like Spider-Man when you use it
Yeah.
too.
You're shooting webs. You're shooting webs. Oh man.
Perfect team up. The stroker and the shocker.
The show.
Spider-Man villain. does that.
Somebody make a porn parody of that, and if you don't
Boom.
work, we have to make it.
There you go.
We have to make it.
We're on it. We're
I'm
on
sure
it.
it's out there somewhere.
Nah, toys are
We
just
just
fun.
came up with that character. We got it, dude.
True. Stroker.
We own it. We already own the copyright, dude.
Copyright hashtag the stroker.
By the
Wait,
domain.
what's his superpower?
Ah, fucking something.
He
don't-
vibrates you.
Until you have
so
an
bad.
orgasm.
It's
Yeah.
orgasm.
It's a good one.
Unless orgasm.
Makes you
You just
orgasm on the
die.
spot.
Until you
Every,
die.
every time he sees you, you just come. Like, but it's all.
He just makes you come every single time. But until you
That
die.
orgasmo.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah, but his only weakness is women. 'Cause
We can't talk to him. Can't talk to him.
talk to him.
They don't have to find him. They
He
just
can
have to
only
show up.
He can only make dudes come in his presence.
No, that's how you take him
Fuck.
down. So he beats all the male superheroes and
He beats them?
Hey.
Ooh.
But it takes a female superhero to actually beat him. Boom.
That would be very empowering for the
Story,
female superheroes.
first story, fucking storyboarded right now.
Storyboard it.
Well, anyway, I brought in something about.
Hang on, so let me do the end
Oh,
of the
go
story.
ahead.
So, I mean, if you happen to be one of these people who happen to buy this product and use it before September 26, 2016, you are eligible now for $10,000 in fees. Whereas, it says those who simply bought a device are eligible up to receive $199 each.
That's
So
interesting.
They're giving you a shit ton of money for
That's
this.
interesting
Yeah.
because they're not taking like personal information, really.
There's nothing really.
Not
but
at all,
The
no.
only personal kind of thing that they would have is just your email address.
not compromising
Not even your fucking
information.
name.
Yeah. It's not compromising.
That's why it's weird
like
because
so-and-so-
somebody went through their terms and conditions and somehow realized that they were monitoring their fuck cycle,
Right.
Fuck cycle.
whatever, and it's just a weird
That's
thing.
the shittiest version of blackmail, dude. That's so shitty blackmail.
We know
Someone
you like
got a
it.
hold of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Like, it didn't really go out in the wrong hands. It was just the fact that it was very unsecure.
Yeah, but if
People
it
happen
did
to
fall into the
find
wrong hands, who gives a fuck?
Who cares?
I was like, what's the most you could probably like blackmail that? Like, oh, we saw that you use it for like 45 seconds.
Right.
You
come
really
back.
like those high settings.
Senator. Dun dun dun.
Give us $5 million and we tell the world
You come
you're
really
a
fast.
minute man.
He's like, I only use it for the very end. I don't have time.
I put it on halfway through. I stopped fucking my girlfriend and put it half on.
I was fucking
I go
5
back-
chicks, and then I'm like, want to watch me fuck my iPad? I swear that's why.
This is the one time, I swear. All right, so let's. So this is a perfect segue into Ryan's story.
Well, we don't even
No,
we don't even have to.
No
Just
intro.
hit it.
Fuck
Just-
it.
It's fine. No, because I brought this in because this is something new to me. Is the title of this article is now you can give oral sex long distances by licking your phone.
Oh God.
So this is for
Your phone's supposed to be like one of those like the dirtiest things you have on you.
Yes. No, seriously.
right.
The studies are showing that's fucking disgusting. Dude.
Yeah.
Right. So this is for men and women both. It's the same thing. You buy an extra piece to it, which is $100, and then you link up with the Ocast, which is the app on your phone, and then you can sync up with your partner
Humpcast should do their own
wherever
fucking
they're at,
app.
and then
A special edition.
Special edition. Yeah, there we go.
welcome to
Always every hero.
Right? Does that mean we can finally go down on ourselves?
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's a
What's
special
a fucking idea?
With special guest, the Stroker.
Now I can reach.
Finally, my dreams are achieved.
It's a great fucking
See,
point.
I read something really interesting a while back. It was about phone technology and how soon they'd be able to have the touchscreens be able to mimic like textures, and like you could just for instance put like a
with
sand
the
texture, and like the touchscreen would fucking like I'm not good with like imagine just little tiny nanobots and shit.
It
just
sounds
fucking,
like a dream you
complete-
had, man.
Right.
Like you could just fucking it's not a dream. Fucking Google it, you asshole. But yeah, the phone like they could have the touchscreens just like mimic textures. And it's fucking crazy.
That'd be weird.
Steve Jobs came out with the iPhone in a dream, bro. Fuck it, just make it.
Why would I have dreams about iPhones, dude? I'm not that. Fuck off, dude. I don't even like Apple.
Wow, sorry.
Well, I
Sounds
smoked
like a
weed
hidden
with
nerve.
Steve Jobs, and that's when he came up with the iPad.
We just witnessed the disbandment of Solar Haze right now.
Yeah, it's getting real hostile up in here.
People's weed.
It's a heat. It's a heat. It's a heat in this fucking room.
Yeah, it's
it's
really
getting
hot.
real
It's getting hot in here. It's getting to us. Yeah.
Tempers are flaring.
Look at our fucking brains.
Yeah.
Well, it's already gotten to the point where like they can sense pressure, which is kind of interesting.
Right. Yeah.
Dude, yeah, it's gonna get to some crazy levels. Yeah, like
gonna
if they're
fuck my
writing
phone.
articles about texture mimicking, like, what the fuck else is gonna be coming out? It's gonna be crazy, dude.
How about that? I mean, I'm sure they're
Full human
testing
being.
that, but I don't know if that'll ever be like.
Oh, come
out
on,
in the
dude.
public.
Think in
In
our
your
lifetime?
lifetime, you'll
Yeah, I
see
think so.
shit like that, dude.
I think
In your
so.
lifetime? Oh
Dude,
yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't remember who. Oh fuck! I shouldn't even bring it up because I've been drinking. But anyways, there's a nah. I'm not gonna bring it up. Keep
No,
okay.
dude, go-
Okay. So off the loosest facts I can remember, there is a military. Just look up the quote and then you'll find all the information. Everything
You know,
you
some
could
Black
think
Ops
of, like space travel wise, has already been done. But they just don't release like information like that to the public.
Right, there's that whole sort of.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could say it's a myth, but it's just sort of like a
Getting into some Alex Jones
conspiracy.
territory.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy thing that the technology that the army or the government has is years ahead of us.
And
Oh,
we're-
yeah.
and we're
Oh yeah,
supposedly-
dude.
and we're barely getting the technology
Dude,
to,
then he-
to
yeah.
Like,
The
Here you
Nazis
guys
were
go.
working on
Here you
stealth
guys
jets,
go.
dude.
Yeah, but then you
It's
talk to
fucking
like
crazy.
then you talk to like real soldiers, and they're like, yeah, like we're like lucky like half the time like our fucking radios worked. It's like we're not getting shit.
Yeah,
Not
it's
getting anything
crazy,
that's
man.
fucking
Yeah, that's
Or
what
that's
the,
what-
that's what the
that's
soldiers on the ground tell you.
That's
Right.
what they want you to believe, bro.
Yeah, maybe.
they have Megatron, and they've been reverse
Dude,
engineering
they're waiting
him.
for World War III to bust out Optimus Prime.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
All
it's gonna
right.
get crazy. It's gonna get
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm just an idiot, I guess.
You're an idiot, bro.
I'm just gonna quit my job here, Humpcast.
this just turned into the conspiracy corner right now.
Yeah, it did. And it's because of Steven. This guy always does that shit, dude.
My
Always.
bad.
Turns up. We're gonna invite Steven in for for a monthly segment with just like the X-Files as his opening theme?
Yeah.
I'll come in once a month and talk some craziness.
We'll do that, dude. We are down for that. We will talk some crazy shit.
We get into your fucking brains.
Yeah. If you
hack
guys
that
want
shit.
to.
Welcome
Hack
to
your brain.
Steven's Strange Corner.
I got a lot of fog
Nice.
and just purple
This
colors.
is just a purple haze or a
I'll
solar
just
haze.
go in the
coming.
corner
Solar-
and just
solar
like
haze?
put black drapes around
Solar
me.
haze. Yeah.
Some purple haze.
Purple haze.
Oh,
Which is not a good beer, by the way.
It isn't that. Yeah,
No.
it's not good.
song's not about beer.
No,
there's
a beer called Purple.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
It's
It's
like
horrible.
I forgot the fucking name.
I thought it was Unita. Or
Unita,
No,
that's
it
what
might
it
be
is.
something different.
That's why it's only like $1 at the Silver Dollar.
Is it?
Oh, really?
I forgot they had it.
It was like $2 or something. That's why we had it. It was disgusting.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right,
Anywho.
so I gotta ask you guys if you want to take it up to Solar Haze level
Oh shit.
and bust out some shots.
Oh.
Do you want
is
to
it-
take it up
is
to
it
Solar
about that
Haze
time?
level?
Here, you guys can.
Pick your Power Ranger.
Ooh, all right, here we go.
I call
Shit, I'm
green.
driving.
You
so
all
I
have. We all have to get in on it though. We're all getting Solar Haze
I'm
level, dude.
driving.
We all
God,
have
It's
to.
kind of illegal for me.
All right, Ricky, can you grab me that beer? Beer in the fridge.
Oh yeah, I have one beer in there.
Yeah.
You get at it
Oh.
first, sir. Get at it, dude.
Either just take a swig or pour a shot, whatever. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I guess.
Just fucking take a swig. Nobody here cares.
I only got work
cares.
tomorrow.
Nobody
Fuck it.
Yeah, dude. You can go to work feeling all fucked up.
No, I know it's fine. I just have a stupid meeting, so I'm just gonna sit there all pale.
Fuck
Oh,
it,
yeah, dude.
Wear sunglasses.
This guy just
and
survived a stupid meeting doing shit like this.
Weekend at Bernie's, it, bro.
That's
Yeah.
my 21st birthday of us finishing a fucking keg. I went next day to a huge meeting.
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, I was hungover at my prom. It was fucking great, dude.
On your prom.
All right.
On prom, because I got
On
fucked
prom,
up the
yeah.
night before.
You
did it-
The
You did it
night
wrong.
before I was fucked. No, I didn't do it wrong. I did it right, dude. I did it just
Prom's
right.
Eve.
I was fucked up forever, dude.
I was fucked up for a lot of important things.
Yeah,
I was like,
always, dude.
Hungover for a lot of
There's
important
a lot of
things.
bad things. Well, not bad,
more
but
hungover.
like just
More hungover.
I think Ryan and I are pretty good at being functional while drunk.
Yes.
I'm not saying driving. I'm just saying like an actual like.
Well, you didn't have to
Yeah.
clarify
Life.
that, but I like how you're trying to
You
defend
could be.
yourself.
You could be in public. You could be in public.
just
That's
before
one
anyone
thing-
brings
that's
anything
one thing
up.
that's a fact that you're not.
That
good
is
at.
bad at
That's a real
that.
fact.
Who?
Huh?
Wait, what?
Said it's a fact that Garrett's not good at driving while drunk.
No. Yeah, it's proven fact.
It's a fact that nobody's
At
good
least
driving while drunk.
unconscious, for sure.
Also
I
a
think
fact.
driving unconscious is. I think that's a for sure thing, man. I think that's a for sure thing. I'm gonna go with 100% on that.
You know, it's actually more dangerous for you to drive tired than drunk.
Yes,
is true.
Yes, it is.
And Garrett was both.
Which is why I got my.
Get it, baby.
why we shouldn't high five about that.
Nope. You should- I
Not
don't
even a
want
little
you
bit.
to do
Which is why I got my first accident the other day.
Ooh,
The other day.
High-fivey?
that is
Yeah,
a-
like
Did
like
you
a-
not tell any of us?
No, like a month ago. Yeah, no,
You
I
didn't tell any
anybody.
of
What the
us.
fuck?
I got my
didn't hear that
shit, dude.
I got my first car accident because I fell asleep.
breaking news.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But it was just like a small like fender bender thing. I was at a stoplight.
And then I was in the next car.
And I was
No,
like,
it's just
through the
So
windshield.
what's up?
I was at a stoplight and then I fell asleep and then my foot came off the brake and I went right into the person in front of me.
Oh, okay, it's not that bad.
So it wasn't that
That's
bad.
not
Off
bad.
the-
Dude,
Huh?
didn't your last car accident like you fucked up? Was that a car accident?
Right,
where you
that was
destroyed
with
your
him.
neck?
That's what he's
that was
talking
really
about.
bad.
I did that.
Garrett flipped it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
3 times.
Evil
I
Knievel-
only-
Three
Evil
flips?
Knievel style.
3 flips in a Jeep.
Ooh,
Why you like
an
talking
open
like
Jeep
it's-
with
no,
no
like it's
roof
the
and
most
shit.
badass
I stuck the landing though.
You
And
stuck the
now
landing?
he's
Yeah.
on the
Right there.
podcast.
And only went to
Yeah.
jail
From
for
rags
like
to
9
riches.
months.
From rags to better rags. Actually.
This is so terrible.
What happened?
It's cashmere, bro.
Yeah.
Like the two most horrific occurrences, like in both of our lives, that he's like, high-fiving people
high
about
five.
it.
Dude, I've owned it. It's
What
it's been
doesn't
it's
kill
been
you
so
makes
much.
you
It's
You
stronger.
have to, dude. You have to own it.
Kanye
Yes,
West.
it's a horrible fucking thing.
Oh, of
Don't
course.
ever do any of the things that I've done.
No.
Anything.
Learn from
day
him.
one.
But I mean, like, it's over.
You learned from it.
No
That's
one was hurt.
I'm not
dude.
saying no. Do not disregard
Round of
it
applause,
whatsoever.
No.
Do not disregard it. I'm just saying. It's like I'm tired of being like sad about it. I'm very sad about it. I don't want to think about it anymore. Let's go.
All right.
This got real,
Next
real.
talk.
No,
Topic.
but
Yeah,
I mean,
real,
at the end
real.
of the day, nobody got hurt. At the end of
yeah,
at the end of
nobody
a-
did.
No,
at
we
the
got
end of a
really
different
hurt.
day, at the end of
Yeah.
a different day, like 5 years ago when he didn't get hurt, he's not hurt anymore. So
No one's dead.
nobody's
dead.
dead.
Nobody's dead.
Nobody's
That's the
dead.
thing. That's
Nobody's
the thing.
paralyzed.
That's what it
At
is.
the end of the day.
Nobody's dead.
Nobody's
You guys
dead.
are doing Humpcast and drinking. Don't
We were
even
both
fucking
very
worry
hurt.
about it.
Yeah, very bad. I
was.
couldn't move for a while.
But nobody died.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there you go.
Yeah.
You have
And-
these sex ads rolling while we're trying to
Sorry,
talk,
I'm
and
not
I'm talking, and I see these vibe
I'm
things coming up.
I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna turn this
I like
off.
how like
What you want?
It's getting me a little excited.
I like how vibrator companies
Just
like
a little bit.
always are consistently trying to make them not look like vibrators.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
You know, I don't know if
It's
you
all
saw
about
this
being discreet.
at the mall for the longest time. They had vibrators in Brookstone.
Yeah,
That
bro.
fucking
Brookstone has everything.
That high class fucking like you would never buy anything unless you were like super rich. But you went in there and I'm like, these are vibrators. You have them in the fucking
personal
window.
massagers,
Like, they
bro.
are massagers, sir.
Yeah.
They are personal massage. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've seen those in sex shops. So it's
tell
also
me.
a sex shop company. So
No, bro.
Hey, they're just trying
Not-
to get
not
on
at
two
Brookstone.
markets, dude. People who
Yeah,
need
dude.
massages and people who
Yeah,
need
I mean, they're
special
just trying to be.
massages.
That's the
Boom.
thing, though. They're trying to be discreet to be on like a regular market, so nobody,
Exactly.
so, like nobody looks like a weirdo buying it.
Yeah.
Hey,
like,
they
you can
tricked
just
some
leave this out.
people.
Looks
I
like-
don't want to name names, but they tricked some people.
How?
Some people thought they were massagers and they massaged themselves with it, not
another
knowing what it
conspiracy.
was.
Technically, they are, but
No, I just
they don't specify which part of your body you should use it for.
I just didn't
that's
know.
true.
Yeah, that's true.
I just
Very
didn't
true.
know, and I rubbed it all.
No
I
names.
was like 8 years old.
I'm not naming any names.
I was like 8 years old.
And you found your
neck.
mom's.
Oh,
No, it was not my mom's. No, it was not.
Jesus.
It was
All
not.
right.
Stop saying it was.
All right. Well, I
Okay,
guess.
how did we? Okay, so
So now we're on Ryan's segment.
Yeah,
so,
Ryan.
Well,
what's
no,
your next
that's
part,
just
bro?
that was it. I just wanted to talk about that because I thought it was interesting. But Ricky kind of just took all of the mystery out of my segment because we.
Oh, should I fucked everything
explored
up,
it
guys?
before.
I
Well, no,
fucked
then there was
everything
this.
up.
You guys remember this fucking? I was gonna talk about this too because I just saw it on
Yes,
on TMZ
no.
and I was like, oh shit. You guys remember Aunt Fee?
no.
She's like
I
the
prefer this kind of chicken, okay? Because this is some good ass chicken, okay? It ain't all fat and nothing like that. There.
She's showing you how to
So,
cook this.
She's
chicken.
showing you how to
here.
how to
Watch
cook this
here.
good ass
Real,
chicken.
Real easy.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay. Now notice I didn't tear the bag because I'm gonna put it back in the bag. Come on over here. Okay. This is frozen chicken. Okay. You want it frozen, but you want to wash it off. Okay. Wash it off. It's not, I don't know how many this will feed or whatever, but somebody just want to know how to cook something really good. Wash it off. Okay. Now this chicken is still frozen. Okay. Now this is what we're gonna do.
I'm fascinated.
Watch and see, really good. Bring your ass on, make sure you don't miss nothing. Okay. If,
All right, you can pause it.
okay, this is
Is
seasoned
this
salt.
freezer chicken? Freezer food
I'll
chicken?
Put a little, but I'll have it keep going in the background.
Okay, so basically she had her nephew film her making like some of her snacks and food that she did. And it's just it's just this black lady and
Yeah,
she,
I wanted to like point out how she says
Putting
paprika.
so much seasoning on it.
paprika.
What's
Now, that was
frozen?
seasoned salt.
I don't know.
Now, this is paprika. Paprika is only
Paprika.
for some color and make it look good.
Just for the color.
That's
Just for
it.
the color.
Okay, that's
it.
paprika. This is black pepper.
And she's now
Ooh.
seasoning the shit out
That's
of these fucking
interesting
onions.
now.
God.
Pepper.
It's getting real good. So we
This
just play it? Fuck it.
is garlic salt.
I'm going to use this
No,
recipe
you-
later.
I'm
it's
gonna do that with
optional
my
to use
freezer
this
food.
shit if
Fuck
you don't
yeah.
wanna use
Yeah,
it.
so basically
Now,
she's
this
she's
is
doing
parsley,
a cooking
dried
show on
parsley.
YouTube.
Okay, you see that shit right there?
It's all in
Parsley.
her.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It's all in her
Hell
fucking
yeah.
sink though. This is fucking weird. I've never seen this.
Dude, this is a ghetto ass cooking show. I
I've done
fucking love it,
I've done
dude.
some things in my sink before. I've done some things in my sink.
I've not done,
Shit here,
dude. That's
okay?
raw chicken in your sink.
I wash
Mix the
dishes in
chicken
my
wings,
sink.
okay?
Yeah,
You mix
yeah,
all
dude.
this up.
Garrett doesn't
That's
use-
at First
Garrett doesn't
Street,
use this.
right?
Man, I didn't know you guys didn't know about Auntie
I had
Fee,
no
man.
idea about
No,
this, man. I had
dude.
No idea
idea.
what the fuck this
Well,
is.
this is gonna bum you out because she just passed away.
Don't say that. No.
Oh, never.
We're
No
gonna-
one's going to have her
But
chicken
now we all
ever.
need to take a shot for her.
Well, the
fucked up.
popularity of her YouTube channel ended up putting her in a few movies actually, and I think she even showed up like did something with Martha Stewart and some shit like.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Nice.
she
That's
because
cool.
she did have some pretty good recipes.
Post prison Martha Stewart.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she even had, she had some pretty good recipes. So she had this YouTube.
This chicken looks
channel.
great.
Yeah, so
I'm not
she
gonna
made
lie.
a lot of like crazy appearances on like morning, weekday TV and shit like that.
I don't know how like none of us ever heard of her before.
I did because I remember this is one of the first videos I saw. It cracked me the fuck up. But
awesome.
like at the same time, she's talking shit to her nephew and stuff like
Yeah,
get the
get your
fuck in
ass-
here. Wow, like get this
Fucking
shit.
moron.
Yeah. Yeah, and then she just talks a bunch of shit the whole time. But it's it's great. But she ended up passing away.
Oh man.
Just a heart attack at 57.
In memoriam.
shit, yeah.
Rest in peace, Nanny McPhee.
Drop down some of that whiskey.
Nanny.
I'm not dropping this.
Down your throat, though. Down your throat.
I paid money for that.
That's kind of
All right.
Fuck it.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to cut you guys off.
So is that it? What?
Do you guys want any more? Or?
I'm chilling. No, keep it away from
All right,
me.
where-
Keep passing
Keep
it.
it away.
I say
Keep
keep
it
passing
away.
it
Where's
around
the
to
cap?
everyone.
Keep passing it.
I have to bring this home.
Especially to you two guys.
Where's
Ryan.
the cap at?
Someone, I'm not gonna say who, told me that I need to bring this home or I need to sit
No,
on
I
the
just
couch.
need to bring it home.
Okay.
So is that?
That's it. Yeah, it's just that my story about the oral tech.
I ruined it. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I
Sex
didn't know.
tech
I didn't know that's what your story was.
It's not. It worked pretty well together.
different tech.
To be honest.
Well, I
It's
saw
different.
this. And I saw this article. It's funny that we have a friend, Kevin Peter Hickerson.
Hey, shout out.
Hey.
Shout out KPH.
Our new
Shout out.
He has
nuclear
a-
physicist friend.
He has a joke about learning how to make your girlfriend orgasm with an app. So now it was a joke, and now
It's
this
not a
thing
joke
came out.
anymore.
No,
It's not a joke.
Okay. This is
It's
like
science.
people are gonna be fucking robots in like 10 years.
Oh, for
In
sure.
our life.
they're doing it
in our
now,
lifetime.
for
People are
sure.
fucking
No,
now.
dude, Japan is fucking coming
doing
out
it
with
right
sex
now.
dolls.
Yeah.
I mean, like
happening.
androids. Like
Oh, yeah.
people are gonna be fucking their
Oh,
phones.
yeah.
People are gonna be putting their dick into phone slots. Like it's gonna be. Oh,
Oh, that
it's gonna
exists
be
too.
ridiculous.
It's gonna happen. Dude.
It's happening.
They have that.
They have like phone cases that you
We've
put
gone
in.
too
You fucking-
far.
Fuck.
We've gone too far as a species.
That's
That's-
what she said.
That's the funny thing too. I'm like, why do we have full functioning fuck robots, but I still can't like microwave a hot pocket correctly? Like it's still just
my
hot on the
God.
sides, and the middle is frozen still.
Dude, fuck the basics.
True.
They're just going on for the crazy shit.
Only the military has that kind of technology.
You got a special microwave.
CIA has
Special
been
mic-
reporting
to
that
get
shit for
everything.
40 years.
Operation Hot
Even
Pocket.
Operation Hot
I wonder if Auntie Fee has a recipe for that.
Yeah, how to cook it
I do that shit in the oven.
Just put it in the oven.
You turn it inside out, and then you cook it, and then you put it back together.
Hey.
That probably would work.
Yep. All right.
Yay!
I may have some news for you.
Go ahead.
Entertainment news, everybody.
This just broke out. I'm not gonna get to this story. I have a question for you. News story that'll make you guys a little bit tingly in the fans. Okay, we need to move on from that. I need to get away from that real quick.
I read somewhere that their periods attract bears.
What up, everybody? All right. So there's only actually one major release this week, and it was. Did anyone go to the movies at all? Anyone here?
I did.
A while ago.
We did, but we did not see this movie. Kong Skull Island comes in at number 1. It is the brand new Kong movie.
King Kong?
King Kong movie.
King Kong.
What you guys think of it?
So nobody's seen it in this room.
Not in this room.
Negative.
No.
I'm not gonna see a King Kong movie until they make it King Kong versus Godzilla. That's all that
It's
matters.
coming.
Straight up.
It's coming. You know that, right?
Oh, I know it's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
That's
Okay.
what I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, it's coming.
Oh, I love it.
So
Oh, I love it.
So, for those of you that don't know, Kong Skull Island is the brand new reboot for the King Kong franchise. They make them a lot bigger, and they also tie it into the sort of Godzilla universe because they've announced that in the future there will be a King Kong versus Godzilla movie.
Damn.
It did pretty well. I mean, it came in at number 1, $61 million opening. So
I
good
heard
for-
it wasn't bad.
yeah.
Anything.
Like that's the thing. It's like it's good. It's good. It's not amazing.
Yeah,
I
it's not
heard.
like
I heard.
it's
I heard if you're
groundbreaking.
going, kind of like Pacific Rim. If you're going for King Kong fucking shit up and fighting things, you get that.
Can
Yeah,
a couple
that's
jazz cigarettes.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Can I tell you guys my Godzilla King Kong theory?
Yes, you
Give
can.
it to me. I love theories.
I
gonna
think.
fuck.
Well, I mean, with the movies, I think that
Interactive.
okay.
once they finally do the Kong versus Godzilla thing, that's when they're gonna release Mecha Godzilla, because that's the only way that the humans can control one of these crazy beast animal things, right?
All right. All
Okay.
right. All right.
So they've been working on this
Someone
whole
hire
time,
this man.
and then it's gonna be a 3-way match.
Three-way. I like
Are
that.
you saying?
Well, shit,
that,
I can't wait for
What
Mothra.
Let me ask you this.
Mothra,
Yeah,
dude.
too.
I'm waiting for
That's-
Mothra. Oh, Mothra's the best,
That's
dude.
the next
Mothra's
Godzilla movie.
So are you saying that King Kong and Godzilla have come together? They fight each other, but they have to band together to fight Mecha Godzilla?
No, I don't know.
No, they're just not
be-
fighting each other. They just
only-
don't fight each other.
Only because King Kong
Let them
and
fight.
and Godzilla find out that they both have the same name, mother of Martha, and and that's what brings them together to fight Mecha Godzilla. Is that what you're saying?
It's exactly what I'm saying, dude.
Damn.
You're gonna get an email
That's on my
tomorrow
ticket.
from Warner Brothers saying you're hired.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna get
Oh,
a cease
shit.
and desist.
He's just figuring it out.
Straight from Zack Snyder himself.
Yeah.
Also, Godzilla vs. King Kong.
Who's that Garrett dude?
Directed by Zack Snyder. Yeah.
Hit us up, Hollywood.
Also, executive produced by Garrett and
So
Ryan.
I want to ask a
Fuck me.
question. I remember as a kid in when they had the original King Kong versus Godzilla. In the American release, they had a. Is it true that they had King Kong win in the Japanese?
I've
release?
never seen that, actually.
It was
I didn't know that-
Godzilla winning?
I don't remember.
I saw it when I was a kid
I think so.
because I remember
I think
when
I remember something like
they
that.
fight off of a cliff. They both tumble off of a cliff, and then
Yeah.
one of them comes off from the beachhead. I remember it being King Kong, but I know that
I'll look
people
it up,
say
bro. I got-
in another version.
got
Look that
Google.
shit up.
It could be one of those
Pull it up,
things that has
Jamie.
different.
Jamie.
Jamie?
James.
I think
I
I've
don't
got that DVD.
Joe
I'm
Rogan.
gonna
Joe
have to go
Rogan.
look at the special features.
Okay. It could be one of those things where they have different versions where it's like one of them is King Kong and one of them is Godzilla.
Yeah, 'cause
you just
that's-
kind of get it. Like they did that with Clue when it was in theaters. Different theaters. Clue.
The movie Clue?
Yeah, back in
Yeah.
the 80s
It
or
happened in
70s.
Yeah, they had
1962.
I
yeah.
saw that movie, dude.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had different
Tim
endings
Curry.
depending on the theaters that you went to.
Really?
And
Dude.
and in, when it was re-released, or like what a lot of us saw it on Comedy Central or TV. They had all of
them.
end.
They had all. They flashed through all of them.
Exactly.
I saw that one.
Ah,
yeah,
yeah.
they flashed through every single person.
Never
being
seen
the
that
killer.
You've never seen the movie?
I have
It's
information.
Are you
interesting.
shitting me?
It's
Wait,
interesting,
hold on.
dude. I liked it.
Information.
Ricky
I
has an
have
answer.
the power of the
has-
internet.
Jamie has an
King Kong vs. Godzilla is a 1962 Japanese science fiction kaiju film produced and distributed
Kaiju.
by Toho. It is the third film in the Godzilla franchise and Showa series, and it is the first of the two Japanese-produced films featuring King Kong. So it did happen before. I don't know about the whole beach thing. It doesn't have that in here, but it
Oh,
definitely
I thought you were going to give us a...
definitely happened before. I'm going to look at this plot.
What do you mean? Of course we knew it happened before.
Do
I
they
thought it was- I
have
thought it
the
was
two
the whole
endings?
thing.
Do they
No,
split
he was
the
talking about the
endings?
ending.
Oh, split ending.
They have
There's-
that American audience
There's a
King
Japanese
Kong.
version.
That's what I'm looking at.
Japanese version, it's Godzilla winning.
Thanks for that.
This is
tidbit,
only a
though.
Japanese. It looks like it was only Japanese.
Okay.
Not so much American at all.
Okay. See,
Well,
that's what I need to know. Is
There's
the
an
split
English
version.
language version, but not so much as
Oh
American.
my god! Is this
Japan-
Is this that Berenstain Bear shit? That Mandela effects kind of shit, dude?
Back then, back then it wasn't like the Japanese needed like some sort of permits or an agreement from U.S. studios to have the monster show up. It's just they just did whatever the fuck they wanted, and then the U.S. probably picked it up. And they probably did do.
I remember
Like,
that there
alternate-
being the American edit.
Yeah,
No,
probably.
they're-
probably,
you know,
yeah, I wouldn't doubt
a
it.
lot of the Godzilla
like,
movies
let's see,
are like
Americans, I think will like this better, so let's do that.
Exactly.
makes sense.
Exactly.
I wouldn't doubt it.
That's
They
what
were
I
all
remember.
recut.
So in this day and age, it's very common for different versions, not that so much of a dramatic ending changing, but a lot of times there'll be different segments. So like different lines, or like I think the thing that pops up in my head is in Inside Out. At one scene, like the father's watching hockey in America, which is weird, and then he's watching football or soccer in all the international versions, stuff like that. So they change.
I've seen that before. They do that a
He
lot.
was watching
They do
hockey
that a
because they're from
lot.
like Wisconsin or something like that.
I guess that makes more sense.
I just got more information, you guys. Holy
You
shit!
what the fucking
Guys,
guys?
breaking
Fucking
news.
guys.
Dual ending myth.
Yo!
You have been
It's
myth,
a myth.
motherfucker.
For many years, a popular myth has persisted that in the Japanese version of the film, Godzilla emerges as the winner. The myth originated in the pages of Spaceman magazine in the 1960s. It was a sister magazine to whatever the famous monsters of Filmland is. It says in the article about the film, it is incorrectly stated that there are two endings, and if you see King Kong versus Godzilla in Japan, Hong Kong, or some oriental sector of the world, Godzilla wins. So it was just a myth, you guys.
All right, all right,
Oh,
all
so
right.
there
No,
was
it's not a myth.
Sorry, bro.
It's the CIA is hiding it. It's the CIA, guys.
have
They're
the film.
fucking with you.
Yeah, so
Oh,
the myth
no.
was dispelled as the film came on to, like, the actual Japanese version came over.
All right, all right, all right.
Yeah, that's what Wikipedia wants to tell you, dude. Fuck
Hey,
Wikipedia,
bro.
dude. I
Whoa.
saw it with these eyes.
I seen it.
saw it.
I seen
Here
it.
we go. More fucking conspiracy theories.
Gotta get that
Also, there were
conspiracy-
aliens.
Gotta get that conspiracy corner going.
Also, there were aliens.
Nice. Who really won in that Godzilla versus King Kong?
The
movie?
aliens.
We all won because that's fucking great matchup. We all won.
Boom.
Boom, boom, boom. All right. So, yeah, that was number one at $61 million. Cool. I plan on seeing that at some point in my lifetime. But what I have seen, Ricky and I actually saw this with our partners. We went to go see Get Out.
Your partners, huh?
Partner.
I was gonna
Partners
say,
in crime.
what is the gender of these partners?
Oh,
Definitely
he
not
has
my
a wife
wife.
and I have a girlfriend. I just
Not
don't
my
wanna-
wife.
don't
Okay,
wanna say
that's
that.
cute. I was hoping one of you guys would have a boyfriend. Just add to the
It's
diversity.
me. They just didn't invite me.
There we
Sorry,
go,
bro.
Ryan.
So
there we
No,
go.
we did. But you were.
Yeah, you did invite
okay.
me. I had to work.
Don't make the world think we're not inviting you.
I had to
Yes,
work.
you had to work. We went to go see Get Out, and that is holding in strong, dude.
Jordan Peele.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so
Yeah.
All right, let me
I
hear-
saw this article.
No. Oh, okay, so you guys both saw it. Now,
Yes.
tell me this, but don't try and spoil it for me because I still want to see
Ricky?
it.
Everybody dies.
Everybody.
No, everybody gets out. Come on.
Is
No,
it?
bro.
Is,
Yeah,
Get
get
out
out.
means death.
Get out.
does it meet with the hype, or
Yeah,
does
I
it
mean,
fall a little short?
There's so much hype. It has
Yeah.
100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, well,
Jordan Peele's
no,
like
that-
killing records with it.
Yes.
There's so much hype.
So this is what it's okay. The more and more you don't watch it and you read the hype, it gets harder. I will say that. But when we both watched it, that was one of the best movies I've seen in a long time.
as far as
Horror-wise?
what goes, like
At all.
horror.
At
Sort of like
all?
it's not no.
For reals?
I wouldn't know about horror,
I
but
heard
more
it's not really a
thriller.
horror movie.
It's more of a
It's
It's
thriller.
more thriller. I would say yes, thriller and a good
thriller-
amount of comedy, to be honest. But
Yeah.
at the right
Like a
moments.
satire
It wasn't.
this
It wasn't
is a
like
question I need to
shoved
ask
in.
because everyone needs. I like how you just fucking shoved.
was- it
like
wasn't-
you're fisting someone's asshole. Just-
Fucking horrible vision.
Comedy wasn't like just shoved right into the movie.
That's
for
how I
no
do it.
reason.
That's how I do it to people at my shows.
This is a question that everybody needs to know because there's a big racial thing going on there. What is it like in the movie? Is it super fucking in your face, or does it work?
Oh no!
well,
it
does
works,
it just
It
flow?
works well.
I mean, it's
it does
fine.
happen to like.
Because people
Yeah.
complain that there's pandering in it. They don't want to see it because it's pandering. I haven't seen it.
No, not at all. It makes complete sense as to like everything that happens in the movie. Like is that like
That's what I thought.
and it wasn't. And this is the thing too. There were certain moments that I thought, oh, this is what they're gonna do because it's a certain type of vibe they're trying to do. They didn't
Yeah.
do that. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, cool. Yeah,
It all
so-
sort of comes together in a way.
it
where
comes.
you're
It
just
comes.
like,
together.
It reminds
I think
me
they
of-
used it perfectly for the story that they're using it. Like,
yeah, I
It's like
agree
the
with that.
Stepford Wives, but
dude,
in
okay,
a weird
that's the second time
twist.
someone said
Which
that.
one?
I thought-
I've never seen the
That's
Stepford
what I
Wives.
th-
I've never
because the
seen it
Stepford
either.
Wives is about a community of people mind controlling women to be the perfect women.
Yeah,
And
I've
it's
never
the same
seen that.
thing. It's white people controlling black people to just fucking do whatever. It's pretty much the same. A community controlling a certain. In that one, it's a gender, but this one is a race. It's the same shit.
I would say go see the movie. I mean, like,
Yeah,
there's a lot
I
of
want to see it. I
misconceptions.
really
Like,
want to
you-
see. No, I'm
you're
not
so
saying it's a-
wrong right now.
No,
There's a
I'm
lot of
just asking about what other
misconceptions.
people.
You
are
know what it
talking
is?
about. I wanna
I'm sorry,
see it.
you're dead wrong. It's aliens. Just kidding.
It's alien.
Go watch the movie because it sounds good.
It is
Have you
good,
seen
though. It is
Stepford
great.
Wives? Dude, Stepford Wives is great.
I've heard that.
I haven't
Oh my!
seen it.
Dude, they made a remake of it.
Stepford Wives
The
could
remake's
fuck off.
the remake's garbage.
Take it easy.
But no, like definitely. I mean, check that out. Like you said, records. Jordan Peele, I think, is the first African American director to debut.
Writer.
Director writer.
Oh, sorry, writer,
Director
director
writer.
to debut with an over $100 million
Correct.
movie.
That's amazing. What was his
Correct.
budget?
I'll go see it.
Wait,
Okay,
but
so
he-
no, here,
I'll go
real
see
quick.
Hold on.
The budget $4.5 million to date, a little bit north of $110 million.
Holy
I need
shit,
to ask a
that's
question
come
though.
up.
What did he
Come
direct
up.
and write Keanu, or what was his involvement in that?
I think they wrote it. Didn't
I
they?
think they
Just
did that.
write
wrote
it,
it, not
they just
directed.
Just wrote
They
it.
didn't
Didn't
direct
direct
it?
No.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
I think
I
they
think
just
wrote
it.
and produced.
Wrote and
Yeah.
produced.
Yeah.
But that's the
Okay.
thing. I don't know if 100%, but I don't think Keegan-Michael Key had anything to do with Get Out, did he?
I really don't
think
think
so.
so
No,
at
I don't
all.
think so.
No.
No,
So
you
this
don't-
is his
You don't have
first.
to lump those guys together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
it's
saying.
solo
Like,
now.
that's what I'm saying. Like, they're not always doing every. At first, I thought I saw him in the cameo, but I guess it wasn't him.
I don't believe so.
And I thought that was like, oh, that's cool. But he was. It was
But you
definitely
know,
not
they're
involved.
really fucking close, so I'm sure he fucking had some
Yeah,
input
exactly.
and shit.
Yeah.
But his name's not attached
It's
to it.
not
I don't
attached at
believe.
all.
At all.
It's not
I
attached at all.
don't believe.
Yeah.
It's not.
So that's pretty cool. I did kind of skip over. Logan is number 2, but I mean that's good. Good for Logan. Fucking Logan's amazing. If you haven't seen Logan, you should definitely check it out. If
You
you
guys,
have.
haven't seen Logan yet?
I saw it.
I have
Oh
not.
man.
All right,
so
good.
fucking
Good for you guys. You know what everyone should do that's seen Logan? Go ahead and check out our review real quick on YouTube.com.
Check it out.
/Humpcast.
It's also on Facebook.
It's also on Facebook, and it is this guy, Ricky, myself, and our friend Steve Rogers going in depth on
perfect.
on Logan.
Steve Rogers.
It is really, really, really
He's black though.
a really good review.
So is
Definitely check it
Falcon.
out. Also, leave your opinion in the comments on YouTube or Facebook, of course, if you check it out. So that's number 2. Get Out. Number 3 Then you get the Shack, which no one's ever fucking heard of,
Don't
but it's a
know.
religious thing,
Don't
so
know.
it's
Yeah,
it's
it's
on there
Boo,
still.
Kirk Cameron.
It's a
Boo.
Christian thing, dude. So people are really.
Boo.
And number 5.
I don't want to offend everyone, but I do want to offend some
No,
people.
I know. I'm still trying to talk here.
Yeah.
No, it's
I'm offending. No, I'm trying to offend Ryan. That's what it
fucking
is.
dude. It's so crazy to me how these like crazy religion movies come out. Catholic or
Never
Christian
underestimate them,
movies,
dude.
and
They come out in
Man,
force.
they love them.
in force.
Boy, do they love them. They go after church.
Dude, don't even get into propaganda
Exactly.
movies. Save that for the conspiracy corner.
Yeah.
Who won't get into that? Who won't get
All
into
right.
that?
And number 5, you have the Lego Batman movie in its 5th
Yes.
week.
Have you seen it? You guys have obviously
fuck
seen
yeah.
it.
I have
all seen
not
it.
seen
I have
it.
not.
Oh
I haven't
my
seen it.
god,
Little bitch.
dude!
I haven't
See
seen it
it.
either.
What?
See it.
told
It
you-
is amazing.
I told you guys I only go to the movies for like the big
it
ones.
doesn't matter.
You're
That
waiting
is a
for
big,
Guardians
big
of the
one,
Galaxy
dude.
2?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
We're talking about Lego Batman, dude. That movie's a gem.
It's a good.
It's very good.
It's a
a
perfect
very
parody
good
of Batman, dude. It's perfect.
Yeah.
I hear good things. I
There's a-
probably, I
there's a
probably
really
won't.
good.
Red box it.
Yeah.
Red box it.
Oh yeah, I'm
on
for sure
someone's
gonna do
4K
that.
TV.
So,
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna see it in theaters. Though.
There's a-
if
No,
I
of
go to
course
the, if I-
not.
shit ton of
It's
good
kind of
movies.
past that time of seeing it in theaters.
if I go to the movies, I'm gonna see Get Out.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course. There's not too much theaters
Yeah.
right now.
You've seen, well, I don't know why I just asked you. Yeah, well, you guys seen Logan, right? No?
I saw it.
I
I saw
have
it.
not.
I
So
saw it.
I would say Logan and Get Out are the best movies out right now.
Yeah.
Not a lot of competition. though,
Lego
so-
Batman movie and John Wick, and then
Oh, John Wick. Have you guys seen that?
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, we
Oh,
have.
yeah.
Dude. That's
The
just
second
amazing.
one?
Yes,
Yeah.
John Wick 2.
Oh, my
That was
God,
great.
I need to
And
see
then
it.
La La Land.
That's what I need to see in theaters.
La La Land's still in number 9, dude. That's crazy.
But John Wick 2 is
I
still in
would see
theaters.
La La Land.
I have. It's great. I've seen it like 3 times. Huh? What'd you say?
John Wick 2 is still in theaters.
Yeah, John Wick's still. It's
Oh,
at number
shit.
8 in its 5th week,
Damn. 5
and
weeks.
it's a small.
That's the
small
fucking
thing.
perfect movie for Keanu Reeves, dude. It's
Yeah.
like no
Yeah.
dialogue, mostly action, and that's what he's great at.
He just fucking shit up.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Are you gonna give me a gun?
That was great, dude.
I'm gonna learn jujitsu. All right, moving on. Opening this weekend. 2 interesting things. One definitely major. So you have the new Disney live-action remake of Beauty and the Beast. It's a tale as old as time, guys.
Did we never talked about the the backlash about Josh Gad's character in this movie?
no
gay one?
because
It's a movie
It's
about
stupid.
bestiality. What's the problem?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Like the backlash for that is the stupidest thing. I've
See,
ever
I was
heard.
gonna ask a question though,
What's
because
the problem?
it's so Gaston is straight, just straight, 100%.
Oh, well, I mean,
Right.
technically, we've never been officially announced
But that's
what
not
his thing
what it
is. But
LeFou
LeFou is now announced.
I
as
want
gay.
to give my cousin shit
Pepe Le
because that's
Pew.
the character he played in his high school play.
It's like
Oh,
Smithers
nice.
and Mr. Burns.
Yeah.
Sure,
Oh.
exactly. Yeah,
But
So I was
great.
gonna say-
until they
Great.
announced it, because then they
Great analogy.
released it. And so I
It's
was
just gonna be him getting like turned down and shit.
A lot,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's just what's happening, right?
Which actually, I mean, if you watch that old the old cartoon and
The
you know,
cartoons, it's like
It's
pretty
kind of
obvious.
it's kind of
Like,
implied
he's
like
obsessed
this
with
dude.
her.
yeah.
This dude is totally
And that's
in
just
love
his best
with-
friend.
Yeah,
Overcompensating?
well, no, he just
No.
loves this dude
He's just
so
obsessed
much.
with
He's
him.
obsessed with him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
But it's one of those things that like
is it
it's
that
like,
big of a fucking surprise?
It was something unspoken. It was
No.
like
Yeah.
Smithers and Mr. Burns.
It wasn't.
Right.
It wasn't
Perfect
like
analogy,
it,
man.
it wasn't like
That
they
is
broke out
perfect.
That was
like
a
a
good
random
example.
character. Yeah, it wasn't like they had a brand new character or an old character that had no inclination. Like if they said the father's gay, I'm like okay, but that has nothing on the plot.
People who have too much time are getting angry about that kind
Yes.
of
Yeah.
And people are banning it from their theaters.
the theaters.
Wow, are
In
you serious?
Alabama.
Like Alabama.
Well, at
yeah,
least
okay.
I've
All
heard
right.
a few places.
Alabama.
At
Well,
least.
fuck Alabama.
So real quick, I don't know if you guys have this on your schedule. I wanted to talk about it.
Oh no.
Ryan came with his own topics today.
I came with my own topics. Shut your shit down.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So we have this coming out at the end of the month. It's something that slipped my mind. I was pretty surprised.
Power Rangers.
Iron Fist
Oh, Iron Fist.
on
okay.
Netflix.
It's already out, isn't it?
No,
Not yet.
It comes out at the end of the month. Have you guys heard the early reviews?
It's terrible.
No.
They're trashing it, dude. They're fucking trashing
Saying it's the
it.
first Marvel like Netflix series that's like just.
It's gonna be.
That's the
They're
one that's gonna
comparing
bomb.
it a lot to Arrow on CW. How they
Garrett
take
loves
away.
Arrow.
They
Well, no, Arrow's still really good. I mean, okay, so I like Arrow. The Flash is probably my favorite.
I love the Flash.
My favorite
hate,
network
though.
thing, where it's like, and then Supergirl got a lot better. I hated Supergirl in the first
I
season.
hated Supergirl too.
But because they moved it from CBS to CW, they made it a lot better, and I think it's only going to get better.
yeah.
Arrow is just, it got more drama-y, and I'm like,
That's
this
the
is
problem with.
stupid.
That's
did
what
the
they're saying with
Flash.
Iron Fist is that the Flash did too, but they're getting.
not
I
as
watched.
much.
I
Not
watched.
as much.
I watched the whole first season of The Flash, hoping it would stop being that way, and it just didn't happen. And then I gave up, and I was like, "All right, I'm done with this fucking show."
That's what people are saying about Iron Fist. That it's just all about Danny Rand, the businessman, fucking executive, and even they're saying that Iron Fist is a karate guy, and the action scenes are garbage. They're saying it's obvious when they're using
That's
a stunt
weird.
double. They're saying the action scenes are fucking garbage, dude.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Well,
That's a legit
yeah,
complaint. I mean,
Yes.
Because, like, let's, so I've seen all of Daredevil. I've seen most
this
of Luke.
is coming out
No,
on
all-
Netflix, right?
Yeah.
yeah, it's Netflix.
I've seen
Correct.
most of, what came first? Luke Cage. It was Jessica
Jessica Jones.
Jones.
is
Most
then
of
Luke
Jessica
Cage.
Jones. I haven't seen Luke Cage, and then obviously Iron Fist isn't out currently. All the action scenes in Daredevil are amazing, and the ones that
Fantastic.
I've seen in Jessica Jones are great. So I'm like,
Do you guys
how are
want?
they fucking up?
Do you want to know
Luke
what the
Cage is
problem
great,
is? Right here, the showrunner, the same guy who was the showrunner for the end of Dexter.
Oh,
The same guy who
shit.
drove Dexter into the toilet is the showrunner for Iron Fist.
Lumberjack.
That's where you're fucking everything.
Lumberjack Dexter is who is running Iron Fist.
Oh, now you up.
That exactly.
Now you up. You have up now.
That's where it
Now
is.
you
dude.
up.
That's where it is.
Now you up. Now you up. Now you up. Now you up. Now you have up.
Amazing.
Dude, they fucking dropped the ball. I was hoping that they were gonna make it like some kind of like Bruce Lee, David Carradine shit. And no, it's just like some Arrow drama.
Okay, well, I will still reserve judgment until I see it.
Obviously, but the early reviews are not favorable, and it's
Alright.
so disheartening because I wanted Iron Fist. Iron Fist, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Happens.
Yeah, it sucks.
I haven't watched Luke Cage yet, but
God,
Luke
so
Cage is
good.
great, dude.
It's good.
Luke Cage is great.
I
But
think
I'm just-
Jessica Jones is probably
I'm
my
just going
favorite,
off of
though.
what
That was
Steve
fucking
told me.
Jessica Jones is
amazing.
good. I like.
I haven't watched Jessica
Oh,
Jones
dude,
either.
it's so
I've been
good.
like I was holding off at first, and then like my friend was telling me how good Daredevil was.
Yeah, I haven't seen Daredevil yet.
That's so weird that you went out of order.
I know. I don't know why.
Daredevil
I did that. I'm
is
gonna watch it.
The
amazing.
first season, objectively, is fucking. It's fucking amazing, dude.
I think
The-
the other way with that.
No, dude, the
Okay.
guy from Law and Order. What's the actor's name? The guy who plays Wilson Fisk. He's fucking incredible, dude.
Oh, fucking
Chickless.
No, it's not Chick.
No, not
Chickless.
Not Michael Chiklis.
Chickless is
fucking,
fucking.
it's Private Pile from fucking
Everyone only remembers his characters, but never his name.
from Full Metal Jacket. Private Pile.
He was
Yes.
also in Jurassic
Yeah,
World.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
That's
Fuck.
right.
Why don't?
he's incredible
He's so
as
good.
Wilson Fisk. Dude.
He's so good.
He is, and then in season 2, he's only in there for a few episodes. And he completely steals the season.
Yeah.
Like the best parts of the season are with Wilson Fisk.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I'm gonna look him up right now.
Everybody else
It's,
keep
it's,
talking.
it's always the same thing. We always get these brain farts. I know exactly who you're talking about. I know his name. I feel like it's.
He has the curly hair and shit.
It's kind of like Italian. He's also in the new Chips, by the way.
He is.
Yeah,
yeah.
Vincent-
I seen it in the trailer.
Vincent D.
D'Onofrio.
Yeah.
Boom.
There we go. There we go.
Vincent D'Onofrio, yeah, dude, great as Wilson Fisk, and very interesting because I don't recognize him in other roles. I'm like, that guy was Wilson Fisk, the fucking kingpin dude,
Yeah, he's so good.
and then other things is he's like a fucking little wimpy guy, especially in Jurassic World. He was just meant to be a little bitch. Mm-hmm. He got eaten by a velociraptor.
And
Spoiler.
then
that's
in
right.
like fucking Law and Order, he's like some autistic detective. Like he's all weird and shit.
All
He's
right.
a weird dude, actually.
Yeah.
You ever heard any of his music?
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
Pretty,
god.
it's pretty fun.
Sweet.
Is it like that? What is that? Who's that one? The guy who's in Charlie's Angels? Fucking that. Crispin Glover. Have you heard Crispin Glover's
Oh
music?
no, I've never heard
He has
his music.
music?
That guy's a
Holy
fucking
fuck.
crazy person.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Crispin
he's a
Glover.
fucking super
You need
crazy.
just YouTube clip.
Oh, man,
Right
I'll
now,
look that up right
YouTube Kristen Glover's music videos. He is fucking. It is insane, dude.
I love that clip where he almost kicks Jay Leno in the. I mean, not Jay Leno. Fucking David Letterman in the
Letterman.
face.
I have not seen that.
And he kicked him out.
That's why he never
kicked him
got
off the
invited back
show.
to the show.
He was like playing a character or something.
Right.
He was trying
Yeah.
to play a character. He was
trying to do
you
a
know,
thing, and Letterman wasn't having it.
Yeah, jumping around, got a little too close to Letterman.
The song's
Letterman-
called
He's like, get this guy out of here. We're gonna take a break.
Letterman, he's not into hard comedy.
I just wanted to
Letterman.
point out this song by Crispin Glover is called Clowny Clown Clown.
Yes, that's it. Yes.
Oh no.
It's about what I expected.
I was walking on the ground. I didn't make a sound. Then I turned
Was
around.
there a video?
I saw a clown.
nice.
Had a frown.
how do I get this fucking
stood
thing?
on a mound. Started barking like a
Top right.
hound.
Hang on, I gotta get this fucking thing out of here. Top right? I can't see it.
No.
It's probably because it's widescreen.
Turn off annotations.
Damn it.
Turn off annotations. Cog.
Fuck this.
Annotations.
Goddamn
Fuck that shit up.
YouTube.
Turning this into an
Fucking
IT show.
dick.
Play.
What the fuck?
He's just looking at that still.
What the fuck am I
Creepiest
watching,
fucking
dude?
thing I've
When
ever
I
seen.
came to it, I found he showed me something that was brown. So we became great friends.
Well, he was one of the first people
All
to
right,
like
that's enough
do
of
this
that.
like performance art, weird bullshit like in public, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
It
That's
reminds
just
me of
fucking
like
creepy. It's like the nightmare from Pee Wee Herman.
yeah, dude. Yeah. What?
he even played him in the Doors.
What?
Who?
Val Kilmer?
No.
Say it in the mic so we can help you.
There's an artist that was in like the 70s or something that Crispin Glover actually played
In a movie?
in the Doors.
in the movie The Doors.
Yeah. This is kind of what that kind of reminds me of.
Oh,
Is that weird 70s
can't-
kind of art chic kind of
Crispin
thing, which is
Glover's
just weird.
Always been creepy
'Cause,
as fuck.
I love it.
It's long
fucking
rumor that
love
he's just
it.
like an actual weirdo.
Yeah. Well, he's not. It's not a rumor.
He
I'm
probably
pretty sure he's
is,
fucking
dude.
actual
Look at
weirdo.
his music video. Fuck yeah,
Fucking
dude.
Back to the Future and what was it? Hot Tub Time Machine are great examples
Hot
of
Tub
what
Time Machine?
He's in yeah, he's the fucking
the juggler with Mrs. Arm
With the chainsaw.
The
Who cuts his arm
the
off.
bellboy.
Yeah,
bellboy.
no,
Yeah,
no
cut his
arm.
arm
Yeah,
off.
that's right.
And I'm just like, he's just creepy in every movie.
Yeah.
In Charlie's Angels, he was a fucking weird old stalker.
Oh,
and
it's
shit.
right. He smelled the hair.
He ripped out the hair and he was like all smelling
yeah,
and shit.
yeah. Fucking creep.
fucking creep.
All right.
Fucking creep.
So let's go back to my stories real quick. Beauty and the Beast coming out this weekend. Anyone planning on seeing that?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna see it.
My
No.
girlfriend's gonna see it. I'm probably not gonna.
I'm gonna
see
go with
it
my wife.
Right
My
now.
wife.
What? See, I just don't really like Disney live action remakes. They just
I
don't
really love
Cinderella
Lion,
sucked a
Lion,
dick.
Lion King was the
I'll
only
tell
one
you
I
that for sure.
really love. Lion King.
The
Oh, no,
only
sorry.
Lion King was great.
Not Lion King. Jungle Book.
Jungle Book.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Like,
But-
you
no,
guys are
that's
just
what I was-
making up some shit. Dude, like
I don't know.
Simba, Mufasa, dude. That shit was hot. Fuck you guys.
John Favreau,
Sorry.
the guy that did Jungle Book, is doing Lion King.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
didn't
saw
ask if
that.
they're gonna
That's
do
right,
it.
yeah. But no, Jungle Book
Jungle
was
Book was
fucking
good.
See, the
amazing.
thing is,
it's on
what-
Netflix right now. Check it out if you haven't.
What turned off the live action Beauty of the Beast for me was the fucking side characters. Just I did not like them. The teapots and the
You just talked
candle.
about this, bro. Fucking what's his name?
Liffy.
LeFew.
The candle and the
No,
teapot.
No.
Dude,
it
the
was a
clock,
joke.
the
I just
clock
fucked
is
it
And
up.
the
Sir Ian
clock-
McKellen, man.
No, I know. Like it. Like
I am a clock. I will tell you the time. Fly, you fools. It is 12 o'clock. You must get to lunch.
Very badass if he was my clock. I want that
right.
now.
that would be
Gandalf
great.
God damn it.
Why are you still in bed?
Disney has to fucking make this. I'm gonna buy the shit out of that.
Wake the fuck up. I return to you now at your alarm clock.
Fuck.
Andy Warhol was the name I was looking for.
Yeah, you're right. That's
Oh, he played Andy Warhol.
played
That
Andy
makes sense,
Warhol.
actually. Yeah,
That
no,
makes
a lot of sense.
perfect sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hell
that
There's
does.
been Glover.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Beauty and the
I'm gonna
Beast.
Get rid of this. It fucking scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, dude, it's creepy. Get it off.
I'm probably not going to see it in theaters.
I don't care about this.
I don't either.
You know what got me the most was the opening, the first trailer. It had the song. That was my favorite song with the piano.
Yeah.
And Garrett's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I did, but I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
So you're out.
And
I don't
then
understand.
no. Well, that's the thing. I'm on the fence. I don't. If someone wants to like a good amount of people want to see this, obviously, if my girlfriend really wants to see this, I'll go see it. But if like she's on the fence too, and a good amount of people will want to see it, maybe I'll go.
I'm surprised she doesn't.
I don't
wanna
care. I don't. She's not the biggest. Not like she's not a Disney fan. She was just never like, oh, I love this, I love that about Disney. Like she wasn't too passionate about it. She doesn't care that much.
All right.
Which Beauty and the Beast wasn't my shit. Lion King was my shit. When that comes out, I will be there opening fucking day. I love the Lion King.
True that.
That's actually the only Disney classic movie
I don't know about
I
that,
have on
dude.
DVD. Besides Alice in Wonderland, but I stole that, so I'm not counting it.
Dude, these live action things are just fucking cash-ins.
Oh yeah, for
No,
sure.
okay,
Yeah,
I will say yes, but they're still good. Some of them. I heard.
I don't think
Maleficent
Lion
was
King's
great.
gonna be good, dude. I do not think Lion King's gonna
Dude,
be
okay.
good.
Jungle Book was great.
I am
Ja-
basing it off of Jungle Book, and that shit.
But
was
Jungle Book was not mystical.
great. What the fuck is mystical about Lion King?
In Lion King, you have fucking Simba like from the grave and shit, and you have him, and then you have all this fucking crazy like Mufasa at
I
the
don't
end of
think
the fight.
Ryan's seen Lion King before.
You have a very different memory
What
of
the
Lion
fuck?
King. Than I
What
do.
movie did you watch?
Okay,
man?
so to me, the Lion King, as far as logistics go, is the same as Jungle Book minus Mowgli.
Fun fact.
There are no people in
Fun
in Lion
fact.
King.
talking animals.
Talking animals. That's it.
Did you know that
Same logic.
Lion King originally they
Magic.
wanted it to be
Here's another
they wanted it
conspiracy
to be
theory.
about him trying to bring his father back to life, and the executives shut
Luke,
that shit down
I
because they
am your
thought it was a
father.
fucking terrible idea.
Wait, him bringing Mufasa back to life?
No. He
Mufasa's
was trying
an
to bring his
alien.
dad back to life. That was what the plot of the
That's
movie.
Mufasa.
That's that Mufasa.
Yeah.
So who's
Simba's
the bad guy?
Simba's the kid.
Scar's the bad guy.
So you haven't
Yeah,
seen this
Scar's a
movie?
bad
he was
guy.
trying to bring. No, I get so confused because there's so.
See,
I have seen it.
there's
Just,
only
I
three
played enough Kingdom Hearts to know what happens in Lion King.
Okay.
Clearly not.
Get out of here.
And then the Heartless, and then
Yeah,
nobody.
And then in the movie, when there's the heartless scars, like, how are they gonna do that live action? They can't.
Yeah. And then Kyrie.
No, okay.
And then Kyrie though. And then Riku. All right, let's go.
All right,
We're
Alice in
No one
Wonderland
knows
was
what
was
we're talking
dog
about.
shit though.
I just I like
Oh,
that James
the
Earl
remake.
Jones is coming back from Mufasa.
Yes.
I mean
Ooh,
that
we've
right
already
there
met-
makes me want to see
and,
it, man.
And we have Childish
And he did Darth
Gambino.
Vader's voice in fucking Rogue One. So
Childish Gambino is going to
Well,
be
he
voicing
can. Let's
Simba,
let him
which
do
I'm
it.
really I'm excited about.
Oh yeah,
that.
I read that.
Yeah,
Who's all that?
Donald Glover, Don Glover,
Yeah.
Donald Glover,
Donald.
whatever.
and he's
Simba.
gonna be
Donald?
Han Solo. Or
No,
I mean, I'm sorry,
Oh, Lando.
Lando.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
in the
I love
Han
it.
Solo
And
movie.
I'm still fingers crossed. We still have Jeremy Irons, so if he can come back and play Scar, I'm all for it. Like I would not recast that at all.
That
if
would
we
be
As long as we still have Jeremy Irons, fucking
alive.
use
He's
him,
still
dude.
good.
Yeah,
Jeremy Irons is
dude.
amazing.
If you're especially if you're
kicking.
already doing James Earl Jones, get Jeremy Irons
Bring
to be
him back.
Scar again, dude. I don't care about anyone else,
Get
but
'em.
those two, great. Fucking the massive amount of
And Whoopi Goldberg. Gotta get her back.
that was all right. The gravitas you got by those two
Cheech
voices
too, man. Cheech.
Oh, and Cheech too. That's right.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Wait,
about that.
Where? What movie are we talking about?
Lion King.
Lion King.
Cheech Marin's in
The
Lion
hyena.
Yeah,
King.
he's one of the
Hyena,
hyenas.
Whoopi Goldberg,
And Whoopi
Cheech Marin,
Goldberg.
and who did the?
It was a
Oh,
comedian.
yeah.
I'm not too sure of his
Oh,
name.
I forgot
yeah.
who else did the other one.
You just did.
Yeah,
the
so you have Whoopi
cackling
Goldberg,
guy.
the comedian did the laughing guy, and then Cheech Marin did the other one.
Yeah.
I think I forgot their names. I'm sorry, but yeah, they did.
Ed
the three
was
hyenas.
Ed was the laughing hyena,
Ed,
I believe.
Damn it.
Something.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, look it up. You got it. But also, second thing that's coming up, it's very interesting. I never watched the original, but it already came out in England, and that's where it made it big. T2 Train Spotting 2. Have you guys
that
heard
came out already.
in England?
Oh, okay.
And now it's coming out this week in the U.S.
Is Ewan McGregor in it?
Yes, the
whole cast.
the whole original
So
cast.
what
is
is
coming
it
back.
about?
I don't know because I've
It's
never seen the original. It's
same
it's,
guys,
It's the same guys.
20 years later.
20 years later. That's
I'm
basically what it's
sorry.
about.
I just learned something for the first time. Motherfucking Matthew Broderick was adult Simba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that for the whole
And
time.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas was little kid Simba.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Fuck happened? I know that. I knew that. I know
remember-
Matthew Broderick.
Oh, no, yeah, fuck yeah,
I'll
Matthew
be honest, I
Broderick.
haven't watched this movie since I was a kid. So
Seen that shit
I
last
haven't
week.
either.
Last week.
I haven't either.
Jim Cummings was Ed.
Oh yeah.
That was
Okay.
the other
I don't know what the fuck
guy.
that
I don't know
is.
who that
He's
is,
a
but-
comedian.
All right.
Comedian.
He's been around forever.
I even remember there was an episode
I had
on.
no idea it was Cheech Marin.
There was an episode on Home Improvement where Tim
Banzai.
Allen had a Buzz Lightyear doll and
I see, I
Jonathan
remember
Taylor
that.
Thomas had a Simba doll, and they were playing like
I remember that, yeah.
it
That's
was like
funny.
You get it.
Hey.
Those
Yeah.
sons of bitches.
I know, but no, dude, yeah. I don't know where the fuck Jonathan Taylor Thomas went.
I don't. Yeah, he like quit acting. I think
Quit life.
He
He's
quit
out of it.
life.
But I'm super excited for everything that's going on so far, and I cannot wait. I'm crossing my fingers. I hope that they bring Jeremy Irons back as Scar, because that is such
That would be
a good
perfect.
voice actor.
Yes.
I don't really know who they would bring to replace that, to bring that same amount of menacing sound to a voice. Jeremy Irons is
You
good.
guys played Splinter Cell, right?
You get the guy
A
that
little
did.
bit.
That was Jeremy Irons, right? Voicing Sam Fisher. I'm pretty sure he did Splinter Cell.
I have no idea.
I'm pretty. Pull that shit up, Jamie. I'm pretty sure.
Jamie. I love that.
You're getting offended. I'm like, that's not my fucking. But now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there we go.
I got it.
All right, well, you looked it up. I'm going to move on to my first story. Man of Steel 2 director sets their sights on Matthew Vaughn to direct.
I saw
dude.
that.
Fuck yeah, dude. Okay, so Man of Steel is probably my favorite movie so far in the DCEU.
That's not saying a lot.
It was Michael
It's not saying a lot.
Ironside.
Michael Ironside. Yeah. So
Because they have the last name Iron.
you get it.
Yeah,
like,
it's
come
close.
on.
You're close enough, bro.
You
You
get it.
still got a point.
Pat me on the back. Continue.
Yeah, so Matthew Vaughn is a great director. He's done a lot of really good stuff, especially in the sort of R-rated comic book movie type things. He was the one that brought us Kick-Ass.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And then I believe he did Kingsman as well. Let's see. He did X-Men First Class for sure. And he has a great resume as far as just kind of coming in and bringing us kind of a almost fan service, not sort of like, too gratuitous.
pandering way.
He just gives us great movies that fans love and critics love alike for the most part. Kick-Ass, I don't know if he did Kick-Ass 2, actually.
I like Kick-Ass 1.
Kick-Ass 1
I
for sure.
liked it a
Just
lot.
rewatched that one recently. It's
Kick-Ass 1 is
so
amazing. He also did Stardust, which I never saw, so I can't really comment on. I heard it was good.
Don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
It was a thing.
It was a thing that
At least we know
happened.
Man of Steel 2 will be good, and we'll just have to hope and pray about Batman.
I saw pictures.
I
saw pictures leaked from. They had fucking Superman, but it was the black suit. Superman.
Yes. Well, it wasn't really leaked. Henry Cavill
Well, not leaked.
went
but
to
it
his Twitter.
Popped out.
Henry Cavill went to his Twitter and he actually released a very small picture of like the
Symbiote.
Basically.
Spider-Man
For
symbiote.
those of you that are unfamiliar, he basically sent out a picture of a black Superman suit because you could tell by the sort of like engraving that's in his actual suit. And on the storyline of what is it?
Death of
Superman.
After he dies.
After he dies, he comes back with a solar suit that really just like sucks in all of the solar rays from our sun, and it's a black and silver suit version of his suit.
It's like the opposite of
He
Lord
also
of the
has a
Rings
mullet.
and
He had
Gandalf.
that. Yeah, he had the fucking big old beard.
Yeah,
and mullet.
exactly.
I saw the picture of him with that, and I was wondering, like, what is that going to mean for Man of Steel 2? Because he's dead.
He's gonna come back as Superman
Right
in the
now.
Black.
Superman the Black, yeah.
He's not dead right now.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
okay,
man.
spoiler.
He's fucking
At the end of
guys.
Batman v Superman, he dies.
Oh god.
But then
If
at
you
the
haven't
fucking
seen Batman v Superman yet, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And you're not going to watch any of these movies anyway.
And Batman dies.
and if you paid to see it,
But
you're
no,
kinda
okay.
an
So here's
idiot
the
too.
thing, though. At the fucking not even like a, and this was I think, not even like an end credit thing. At the end of the scene where you see his coffin,
Yeah, his
whatever.
burial site.
Yeah, fucking dirt starts rising like when he flies, and you're like, oh, Superman not
He's gonna
good.
fly out of that motherfucking casket.
He's like, I'm alive, bitches. He just comes out like that.
But he's black.
Would have been
He's black.
Black suited. Yes, correct. Good job, Ricky.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, that's what you meant. I got you. All right, so I'm excited about that. All right, we went on the Superman news. Let's go on the Batman news.
Yeah.
I don't know why that happened, but my page changed. But I would say, okay, Ben Affleck just came out with saying that he has completed treatment for alcohol addiction.
Damn.
Oof. Jennifer Garner fucking wrecked his world.
I think it was the
dude.
reviews from Batman v Superman.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's
probably
everything.
that.
He was getting divorced by Jennifer Garner. His fucking big movie. He said
This
it's not
is-
going to be like Daredevil, and it was worse than Daredevil.
And now
That
we
shit
know why
tanked.
he stepped
This
down
is
from
him just
directing.
method
Exactly.
acting for the next Batman movie.
I love how I say this, and you guys become the comment section of a YouTube video. It's so fast. This is why you're
a
stupid.
little
No,
bitch.
because we're not throwing out racial
He's a little
slurs yet, so we're not there yet.
Ah, shut up.
Are you gonna draw one? Are you gonna draw one out?
It's like, hey Ben, this is why you suck, Ben Affleck.
No, it's just that like everything matches up perfectly.
No.
There's the
Been through a lot,
divorce,
man.
there's the
It-
bad
it-
reviews.
It could explain a lot of
There's-
stuff that
there
we've
was
heard
so much-
about in the media.
Yeah, just so much pressure in his life.
No, Ben
Yeah.
Affleck was one thing I didn't hate about Batman versus Superman.
That was a
me
very big
too.
standout.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's shitty because you
His
know he
Batman.
tries so hard, but he just has the worst.
You
luck
can't go
choosing
losing your
scripts.
wife and your
No,
reputation at the same
did a
time,
gr- he
dude.
did a
That's
great-
fucked up.
He was the best part of Batman v Superman, and I've said that multiple times on this podcast. The movie itself doesn't hold up, but he was the best part of that movie.
He holds up.
I mean, he did great, and everything. I mean, whether or not it was, I don't even know if it was a stunt double or whatever the fuck. The shit that he did as Batman looks like Batman. Like that's Batman's fighting style, taking people out. I didn't like the shit where he started taking guns in that weird dream or whatever.
It's almost like they pulled from Arkham a little bit. The game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Arkham, Dark Knight comics.
Yeah,
Right.
Kind of
Dark Knight
Full
Returns.
force.
Returns.
Yeah, but he did great, and that's why I really wanted him to direct it because I feel like he could have done a great job directing himself to do, all the shit
still
that he
in
wanted to
Justice
do.
League.
They're asking him to do everything: direct, produce, act.
Right,
in it,
but
like,
Yeah,
fuck.
seriously. He's probably just like, fuck it.
Like just fucking
I
out
don't
of
think that's
breakdown,
what, I don't
dude.
think that's what it
Drinks
was.
alcohol.
He just pulled the shots out of his bat belt. He's like, blah, 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 blah.
He just probably took it on too. He took it on
I don't think
himself
that's
and
what
then
it
just
is.
realized that he couldn't.
What? What's your theory?
Hey.
No, I just think that he
Aliens.
walked away from directing because the studio kept trying to change shit.
Yeah.
And he wanted it the way he wanted it to go.
Dude, Warner
And
Brothers
I-
meddles a
sense.
lot.
And I think that's why he walked away is because the originals because with these superhero movies they do script changes all the way up until the day you're shooting. So I mean that could be really frustrating for
And
anybody.
then of course there's reshoots, which I mean most of the time are scheduled, so it's fine. But like, they're
yeah,
like,
but
oh,
I mean
this needs to change.
But when
this
you
needs to
don't
change,
know,
this needs to change.
but when you don't know what you're shooting until the day you're shooting because of the studio, like that's super irritating for anybody who's a legit actor, director, writer. Like that's a frustrating thing.
Yeah.
That's I mean that was I watched this interview with what's his name? Fucking Jeff Bridges when he was talking about doing Iron Man, first Iron Man.
Second. No, first. Yeah.
First Iron Man. And he was saying that it was the most irritating set to be on.
Oh, really?
Because of the rewrites. Because the studio would come with a rewrite every fucking day, and it was something that, like, he said him
Hey, now you're the dude. Playing the dude.
disguised as another dude. No, he said him and Downey Jr. would rehearse their lines for whatever they fucking handed him that day, and then the next day it was something different.
Oh, shit.
And so he would get really upset.
But
and
Marvel have, I guess, their ideas came out the right way at the end. With all
Sure,
the-
I mean,
yeah,
it-
but also it was a great movie.
That's what he said.
End of the
He's
day.
like, obviously afterwards it became, I love the movie and I'm glad I was a part of it. He's like, but that was the most irritating thing about being on set there.
That's
And it had
actually-
nothing to do with. He even said good things about Jon Favreau. He said good things about Downey Jr. He
Fucking
said it was the studio that kept interfering and bringing out, and that's where I can see a director wanting to pull out.
Kind of seems like what's happening with the Dark Tower movie. I don't know if you've been following that one.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's what 3 months away from 3 months, I think, away from supposed to be released, and there's no trailer.
Yeah, no, it's not.
They just went into reshoots. It's
Yeah.
like, what's happening?
Oh,
No,
wow.
they push.
Someone's tampering, and it's
Yeah,
it's
they
not
push
good.
back release dates all the time,
Yeah.
and it makes sense because it's like, I mean, some of them are legit. Like right now, I think James Cameron's late. I haven't brought this in for a long time because it's so frustrating. James Cameron is trying to shoot like 4 or 5 more sequels to Avatar.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The release date was supposed to be, I think, this year or maybe next year, and then just recently they're like, just kidding, push it back again.
Yeah, fucking. He got too sidetracked with fucking Avatar World.
He said the technology is not there yet, right, for his movie? Or something?
Yeah, a while ago, but I'm like, eventually it's okay. Eventually, it's gonna be too long between the magic that was the first Avatar and anyone giving a fuck about it coming out again.
Yeah.
So if I let's say tomorrow, they're like Avatar 2, Return to Pandora. I'm like, why?
Why though?
But like, why though?
Dude, it's not going to come out. It's not going to come out.
Well, I mean, they
No,
are doing.
it will only because this is the only reason I believe it will. I've heard too much about how hard he's working on these films and shooting them back
What are we
to
talking
back.
about?
James Cameron.
How hard?
Cameron.
I bet you James
And
Cameron
because-
spends 30 minutes a day thinking about it while he's taking a shit on the toilet, and then that's it. That's how fucking hard James Cameron is working on that shit.
Ridley
I bet
Scott's
you.
doing
He's
the
done
same
nothing
thing with
else,
Alien
though.
movies too.
Yeah.
But you know what?
He's got,
Too,
like,
what
three
leads to
more
that?
Alien
Disney
movies?
World
Yeah.
is
So.
opening up the Avatar land.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're not opening up Avatar land with hopes. Oh, this is the last one.
Actually,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
exactly.
thinking? I think
more.
Yeah, for
slightly it might have something to do with that because they want to reinvigorate the franchise. So by opening Avatar World in Disney World,
It's gonna be like next
they're
year
bringing
already.
up the hey, you remember Avatar, right? Like, oh yeah, I love Avatar.
how
What's
badass
Avatar?
this is.
I'll be honest, dude.
And then they bring out the movie.
I'm gonna be the first to say it. I didn't think that movie was that great.
I didn't like it either.
It wasn't that great.
It wasn't
It's
a good
good.
movie.
I thought it was interesting.
I mean, it was like
The visuals
was-
are great.
I
It was
remember.
fucking shit, dude.
I remember when that movie came out and like the reviews and everything. It was like, oh, fucking fantastic, visually striking.
That's
blah,
what
blah,
like
blah,
brought
blah.
out the
Best
whole
movie
3D
since
craze.
da-da-da-da-da.
Was that fucking
What-
movie?
Yeah, and then I mean, sure,
Now
yeah.
you
when
got 3D seats.
But
like
when you
3D
watch it
TVs.
now, like
That's
at
a
home,
movie you got to see.
It's not a good movie,
theaters.
dude.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
not a benchmark for a good movie. You can't say that shit. Oh, you have to see it in theaters to appreciate. Fuck that, dude. What are you gonna do when the movie can like fucking? Can you go see Lethal Weapon in theaters? No, you can't go see Lethal Weapon in theaters.
I wish.
That's a bad example.
I'd go see Lethal Weapon.
I'd
in
go
the
see
theater.
Lethal
But you can because they don't show it anymore.
I'm gonna wait to see this Avatar 2.
Oh,
in
some
the year
theaters showing Lethal
2028.
Weapon.
Yeah.
Well,
for
fucking
sure.
take me to a theater that's showing Lethal Weapon.
I'll
Take me.
find it. I'm going to
That's what he's
search it.
getting
Okay,
at.
find it and take me.
Google it.
I want to see it right now.
Take me.
We'll find it.
theaters.
All right,
Let's
let's,
go see Lethal Weapon, guys.
yeah, let's move on. All right, real quick. Real quick, did Frank Oz basically confirm that Yoda is in the new Star Wars movie?
Oh,
No.
I heard about that shit. That's classic. Oh, go.
No.
Okay,
If
so,
so,
Bring it.
he's a
How?
ghost.
So real quick,
Hey, but how?
This is not a spoiler. We have no actual confirmation about anything. However, I will say that in a recent interview, Frank Oz, aka the voice of Yoda, and very many of your childhood Muppet friends, I'm sure.
Yes.
Grover. That was not. I don't know. Why I did that.
fuck
I'm
that
sorry.
was.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck that was?
Oh my God.
We're skipping.
Right.
I didn't know that.
That
We're editing it out.
was
Grover was pretty much Yoda.
Yeah, pretty much.
like an anime character. Continue,
They even did a
please.
Star Wars skit where Grover played Yoda.
Did he?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even fucking know about that. That's cool. All right. So in a recent interview, he was asked about will Yoda come back in the new movie. He's like, I feel like I'm a prisoner at war here. I can only give you my name, rank, and serial number to be true to the people who asked me, and they are kind of my family. I have to say I've been asked not to talk about it. I love Yoda, and I would be happy to talk to you about it at the time they let me. That was his official
Damn.
response.
That's classic CIA magic right
No,
there.
that's
That
what
they
I'm
will
They
let
con-
me.
They
That's the
confirm
key
it
words
by
right
not
there.
denying it.
Which means he's at least in talks.
That's exactly the point, and that's
Well,
what I'm saying. So
Yoda is in it.
It's not too far fetched because they had Ewan
They're
McGregor
watching him.
and that Ewan McGregor was in.
there's
the
no
last
reason
one.
there. I feel, in
No,
my
unless
opinion,
it's another flashback voice, just like they did with Obi-Wan.
well,
in
no,
the fir-
but
in
that's the thing.
last
They
one.
talked to him about it, and why would you?
he has some involvement.
Hold on, sorry. Oh, I was like, what are you playing?
Oh,
No, I
he was
was-
playing
I was-
Yoda by Weird Al.
Sorry, I was gonna cue it up, but I started playing by itself. Sorry.
All right.
It's really low.
No, but that's the thing. Like, why would they even talk to you about it? It's like, hey, don't say anything unless you're involved,
Right.
like at all. So
I
that's pretty
see.
cool. That, I mean, like, if I had to guess, given time, I would say, yeah, it makes sense that Yoda, as some sort of flashback or Force Ghost, would come back.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Force Ghost makes sense.
But it's really cool to kind of have not confirmation, but like, oh, maybe I should expect Yoda then.
How about they make some sense of the plot first? Can you give some of that, dude? Just
All
fucking
right.
Ray showing
Give me
up and
some
she's just a
fucking
fucking
plot.
magician at everything.
How about
Oh, a Millennium Falcon? I've fucking never done this before, but let me just shut out a fucking flight out of this planet.
How about that?
Shit out and fly.
Oh, I've never seen a fucking lightsaber before, but I'm gonna fuck up this fucking guy
Well,
who's
look,
run the Knights of Ren.
That's the same thing
with
that
the
happened to
Jedi
Luke
training.
Skywalker, man. That sounds like the
How
first
about
movie,
that?
right?
Yeah, exactly.
How about that? Make some sense of that shit.
Ryan just doesn't like anything, guys.
No, I,
don't worry.
No, I like the new Star Wars movie. I really like the new
Come
Star
see
Wars.
Solar Haze.
You get a lot of this.
I just couldn't get my head around the fact that she was fucking like everything. Like she was just fucking Millennium Falcon, boom, Jedi training, boom, fucking Kylo Ren. This guy studied under Luke Skywalker, and then he ran the Knights of Ren, and she just fucking goes.
Well, yeah,
with
but
him.
he did just get shot by fucking Chewbacca's.
No, I get that.
Bowcaster, which
yeah.
blow
That
the whole
makes
time,
sense.
the whole
It
time
blew
he's
him
holding his
open.
guts in
You're
right
just
there.
you're
Yeah.
discarding
Fuck
the power
my
of the bowcaster.
insides.
He's gonna pound him back in there real quick.
Yeah. They're spilling out again.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We're getting some aliens.
That's
in the
gonna be a
feedback.
long conversation. We get into that. But
I think it's time to wrap
Yeah.
up.
I would say, wrap up.
No, I mean,
What time is it?
It's,
Wait.
well, we're at
2
about
hours.
2 hours.
All right, because we have 2 trailers for Baby Driver and Wonder Woman that just came out. Anyone want to talk about anything? Any about this?
I mean,
Well,
let's
Run
do-
the show,
Real quick.
guys.
All
Run
right,
the show.
5 seconds. Baby Driver, really cool. I thought it was a good trailer. You should check out the trailer. Baby Driver, go.
good heist movie. Looks good.
Ricky,
Yeah, new Edgar Wright. I'm down.
Edgar Wright, boom.
They should have just called it Baby Transporter.
Ready to be transported too.
Fair enough,
Especially
actually.
Boogaloo.
I like Edgar Wright. You know, I'd like to see it, but at the same time, it looks like something I've seen before. You know,
Well, he just said.
Okay.
Boom. There you go.
Boom.
Now, brand new Wonder Woman trailer. I thought it was really cool. They didn't give away too much of the plot, which I thought was really nice. They just kind of set it up as a sort of an origin story. What do you think of the trailer, Ricky? Go.
I mean, I kind of came across like these really. I mean, like it was very much in the rumor mill, but that there's like massive reshoots, like massive rewrites, and like a lot of like behind the scenes shit going on between it. So I kind of read that, and it kind of like it bummed me out because I really wanted to like this movie, but I mean, the trailers make it look great, so I'm still kind of in.
I'm more excited about this movie, anticipating it, than probably any movie in a long while. Mostly because one, it doesn't look bad. Two, I will say that Gal Gadot, I'm still on the fence about, but the movie trailers themselves look good, and hopefully it can sort of bring up the morale of people that have seen the DCEU movies beforehand, minus Man of Steel, which I think is still awesome.
I liked her in Batman v Superman. I think she was still great in that as
I think
Gal Gadot.
I think here's the
actress.
thing: if the director uses her right, which I think this trailer kind of showcases, they don't make her speak too much, but they do show she looks amazing in those action scenes, and
Right.
especially you can tell it's her for a lot of them. So I think she looks amazing in this. Hopefully, she can kind of back it up with a little bit of good acting.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be the key, I think, to a lot of stuff. Looks good.
I just think that, like, I don't want you guys to fall in this fucking trap because they've done this shit before.
Thank you for
Right,
saving us.
exactly.
Great trailer. Oh, shit movie. Great trailer. Shit movie.
And that's
Like,
exactly what's
they
everyone
fucking
anticipating
cherry
is.
pick everything and they just they just can't be trusted, dude. That's all. And if you've seen Suicide Squad, dude,
They can't be trusted.
Suicide Squad was just like a
Warner Brothers,
like no,
DC.
Suicide
NSA.
Squad was a long trailer. The whole movie felt like a fucking trailer. It was just scene introducing a character with a really cool song as a montage.
Yeah.
Scene introduced like
At
it was
this-
just
That's true.
At this point, it's DC has to prove everyone wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't think
they're
wanna-
gonna do
I
this
don't want
kind
to
of
give him
thing.
my money.
Everyone's just gonna.
Straight up
it's
like
not
that.
going to be Wonder
Until
Woman.
then.
I guarantee you, it's not going
It's
to be.
gonna be
I don't know about
Aquaman.
that.
It's gonna be Aquaman.
It's going to be Aquaman.
shit.
You know why it's going to be
So
Aquaman?
excited about that.
It's because they spent too much time because they have shit like Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman, these big old characters. They have to build up the characters to what they are in the comics. But nobody gives a fuck about Aquaman, so they're not going to try so hard to build up Aquaman's character. They're just going to make a fucking movie. That's why you don't hear so much. You're not hearing anything about it because
Right,
everything's
that's-
just fucking going
That's true.
smoothly.
That's,
you have- you have
that's
James-
exactly my problem with all the DC movies. Is it seems like they've started a little too. I mean, other than Superman, which I personally I'm just not a fan of Superman, but
The character?
the character, yeah. But that aside, they built up Superman, but like once they got into Batman vs Superman, it's like they're already like ramping up towards Justice League, almost like they're trying to catch up with Marvel.
Yeah.
And it seems like they've like I want to see the Jason Todd story. I want to see
Oh yeah, there's tons of.
and they've
great-
already passed that.
Especially, have you
You
seen
know,
any of the animated movies?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Those are amazing.
Under the Red Hood.
Yes.
They should get Jensen
Red
Ackles
Hood,
just to
Doom,
play live
right.
action.
Even the latest ones, War. What was that?
You see Justice
Son of
League Dark?
Batman.
V.
Yeah.
Robin. Yes, I saw
Justice
Justice
League
League
Dark
Dark.
was fun.
That was
Suicide
I liked
Squad
it.
movie was better than the fucking the live action
it's
one.
called Attack on Arkham.
Attack on
Yeah,
Arkham,
yeah,
It
yeah.
was so good. All of their animated shit is so good.
Dude, that's where they make their money, dude. Lego Batman. They had Justice League. Like,
Right, that's how.
dude,
yeah,
that's where they
totally.
make the money. It's the fucking animated division.
I just recently, this past week, rewatched Green Lantern Emerald Knights. Has anyone seen that?
I have not.
Emerald Knights is an anthology story kind of given by Hal Jordan to a sort of new recruit. So fucking good. They talk about Mogo, the fucking
Ooh,
the
Mogo
planet,
the planet.
the
Yes,
planet, who's a
Mogo's
Green
fucking
Lantern.
crazy. Yes.
They talk about, let's see, who else? They talk about Kilowog before he was the big brute,
Really?
like, yeah.
Before he was a lantern?
No, it was in, well, he was in training.
I love Kilowog so much. He's my
They talk
favorite
about
lantern.
a whole bunch of like different lanterns the first time, but it was so fucking good. And then they faced this big ass villain. I'm like, this movie could have been amazing on fucking screen. Perfect story arc.
I didn't
But,
finish
yeah.
it, but I was watching Justice League Dark, which is pretty damn good.
Why didn't you finish it?
I had to do. I had to leave.
Oh,
I was watching it at home. It's
Shit.
good.
Life.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that. It's really good,
I
especially
like-
Constantine, dude.
I like how it's just like they just have Batman in there just to have people watch it. Just 'cause it's a Constantine movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And
They put
Batman's in there
Batman
to
in there
anchor it.
Super out of
specifically
place.
Yeah.
just to put him in there. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm here.
Come check out. He
You
just
know
hangs
why?
out with
I
Constantine
found
the
out
whole
why.
movie.
Because I'm Batman.
But
Exactly.
but there's like some really good moments though. 'cause
Dude, I love that movie. I loved it.
there's some good moments because he's the only like person in that movie that doesn't believe any of this shit is really happening.
Yes.
you know?
I don't
Yeah.
know what
Yes.
the fuck you're talking about.
So he's like,
I'm Batman.
what? Like there'd be like somebody would do like a spell or something. He'd be like, what?
I'm fucking Batman.
clearly
What is
Batman.
this?
Clearly
Yeah.
shenanigans. It's clearly shenanigans.
I loved Etrigan, dude. Etrigan was
Dude, I know
great.
Etrigan's so.
I love how he
fucking
speaks
good.
in rhymes.
Yes.
Oh, fucking
Etrigan's
Etrigan's
like,
the best.
Etrigan's one of my favorites, and I've seen him in a lot of different stuff.
Yes. Have you seen? Did you ever watch Justice League Unlimited, the show?
Yeah, so Justice League and Justice League Unlimited are both on Netflix right now.
Yes.
So
They've been-
sick.
Yes.
Check them out.
Please watch them.
All
They're
right.
so good.
He was also on Brave and the Bold, Batman Brave and the Bold, and a
Yes.
bunch of stuff. They use Etrigan a lot. I'm surprised he hasn't showed. It's hard. I think it would be very hard to show him. in a
It
live
wouldn't be.
action
They
version.
just because the thing is, like with Marvel, they didn't even try and establish A-list characters. They brought up Iron Man. Iron Man
Well,
was
they
a
didn't
fucking-
own a lot of the
It,
A-list
but it
characters.
doesn't matter because they fucking brought up Iron Man. They didn't try to fucking like, oh, we need to build up Iron Man to this thing. No, they just fucking made an Iron Man movie.
Well, that's what we talked about before
And-
on this podcast. Is that the reason Marvel does it so correctly is that they're not trying to market on the A-list characters. It's just like I had no idea
Yeah.
who the fuck Guardians of the Galaxy was.
Exactly.
Yeah, no one did.
And they just went back and found some characters no one even heard of and just decided, you know what, we're gonna do a movie about these
It's
characters
so
because we don't have the
disappointing,
X-Men.
dude.
You know,
Like we could have, like if DC wasn't fucking their shit up, we could have Guillermo del Toro wouldn't have dropped out Justice League Dark. We could have seen some crazy shit. Like we could have seen a Doctor Fate movie. We could have seen some crazy. Like they're making Ant-Man movie, Black Panther. They're making a movie starring the Wasp.
We live in that dimension where Marvel is a successful movie franchise, and DC
I kind of want to be in the universe where DC is a successful franchise.
I'm hoping.
I just want them all to be awesome. Like,
I'm
in
hoping.
all
if we could
honesty,
cross,
I fucking love
if we
both
could
of
cross
them.
universes.
I'm just hoping that like after the success of Deadpool and Logan, they can put out a Lobo movie.
oh,
That's
Lobo.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
a good-
a lot of people are.
good-
I want to
clamoring
see
for it.
Danny Trejo play Lobo.
or even
He was
that would-
stressed interest. He actually said he wanted to.
I feel like that would be
Even a
a little
good-
bit too campy.
a good.
Dude,
po-
But it would be,
Yeah.
it would be
Lobo-
awesome.
Right, right.
Lobo
It's a
killed
fan
Santa Claus, dude. That's the problem with DC. They're too afraid to tread into that. Oh, maybe we're being too campy. They're too afraid to tread into that shit.
No, the problem
a
is
little bit,
they're
yeah.
they're just trying to catch up to the competitors. And
Yeah.
they're trying to do the same thing, which is why which was one of my biggest problems with Batman v Superman was that they had so much backstory and bullshit that didn't need to be in that movie, and they had that movie could have been fine if it were 3 different movies. And that's kind of what my biggest complaint
Have you
is.
seen
is they
the-
tried to cram it in there. And same thing with Suicide Squad. There's too many fucking characters
Yes.
that we
Yeah,
need
that
to be
was very
introduced to.
overwhelming.
And they're trying to catch up so that they can have this mix and match universe the way Marvel
I
does.
was
but-
so disappointed
Yeah.
that Killer Croc just fucking was
Yeah, I
nothing.
mean, he should be. That character should have his own movie.
Fuck
Yeah, exactly.
yes.
He's a great fucking
And
character.
they had a
He's an amazing
great actor
character.
for him too, but they didn't do shit with him.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
do we
Yeah.
really need another fucking Joker? I mean,
No.
Yeah.
I
exactly.
just
Do
like there's so many
No.
good Batman villains
At
that
least not that one.
we don't
Fuck no.
that we don't need to continue to use the Joker. We don't need
Yeah, like
I
you were
mean-
saying earlier, give me some Jason Todd, give me some Red Hood, dude.
right.
Yeah, there's great Batman stories that have nothing to do with the Joker.
Well,
yeah, fuck yeah,
the
dude.
Red Hood, depending on which storyline, it was kind
I
of.
just
I think the
just
Red Hood would have
fucking-
been an amazing way to introduce him because he doesn't take too much of it in there. He's in there, but he's kind of like Loki in that sense where he's in there, but he's not the main
Yeah,
focus
he's not
of the
the main
movie.
focus.
But then you bring him out because he is like kind of the he's the reason, but he's not the guy that you're watching the whole time.
Yeah, he's the effect, but he's not the cause. And then you have him at the end. He's a culmination of everything, because that's all he tries to do is just get them all in the room with the Joker, and then he just shows up at the end.
Yeah, that'd be sick. There's a lot of cool shit. All right, that is it.
Wrapping it up real quick.
No, I'm just for the sake of time.
And that's it for that.
We could talk forever. I don't. Can I give my 2 cents on Wonder Woman real quick?
Yeah.
Well, you said this is a different sort of take on her to where she's not of the Amazonians.
Are you trying to? You want me to clear that up?
Yes.
Okay, so I believe this is a statement that was released. She is in the New 52, not just an Amazon princess. She is an Amazon princess who is part God. She's a
goddess.
demigod.
But isn't
So it's similar to like a Hercules story. Is the
She's
easiest
Princess
thing.
Zelda.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a
Except one that can like actually kick some
Actually
ass.
do things.
similar to like a Hercules story. I believe her I don't know in the movie. In the New 52, her dad was Zeus. So she is,
But isn't that
she's a demigod.
that's kind of the
Which
same
is
thing
why
in the
she's
original
stronger
one.
than everyone.
Okay.
Right,
Like
right,
in
right, right, right,
her
right.
original storyline, her mom is a goddess. Hera's a goddess. That's her
Right.
mom.
I don't
isn't it?
remember. I'm trying to like. I think
She's like an illegitimate child of like she's kind of a goddess in the original storyline. It's the same
her
thing.
mother.
Hera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looking
You're
it up.
probably
I'm
right.
looking it up.
I don't
Pull that shit
remember.
up, Jamie.
Looking it up.
I'm not a. I've never been a
Pull
DC.
that shit up, Jamie.
Never been a DC dude, man. Like it's always been
I love
like
DC
like
so
Batman
much.
only. It was just Batman only. Like that's
Dude, oh
That's
my
exactly-
god,
I feel the
dude.
same thing,
There's
man.
so much in it. There's the fucking
Love
Flash,
Batman, but that's about
dude.
it.
That's it. But that
There's
I mean,
the Flash again.
the Flash is cool, but it's another character that I never really got into until later. I mean, like recently, and then even then, his on-screen adaptation hasn't been given.
All
me some
you
cool
need to
shit.
do is read Flashpoint.
I
Read
watched
Flashpoint.
I watched
That's all you need.
I watched
That's it.
the animated storyline, and I thought it was fucking dope.
It's fucking great,
Yeah.
dude. I want to see.
It's cool.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan play Thomas Wayne
Sure.
in that shit.
That would be
That'd
amazing.
be
love to see that too.
And then
crazy.
Maggie is as the
he
As the Joker,
yeah.
Martha Joker.
Because in Flashpoint, basically how it is a different universe where instead of the parents, Bruce Wayne dies when they find the mugger in the alley,
Thomas Wayne is Batman.
and Thomas Wayne is Batman, and then his mother Martha, she turns so crazy because her son just died. She turns into the Joker, and I think that
Crazy
would be amazing
storyline,
to see.
yeah.
That.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
That would
agree.
be nice. Not focus on it though. Just a side story.
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up. I can't find anything.
Just keep
about
watching
it.
my 66 Batman.
But just know right now that
Dude,
I believe
Adam West.
Adam West.
I believe in this one they're going with that she is a demigod, and so that's why she is above all these other Amazons who are still great warriors. But she has
Do we know
some
at
sort of
least the
strength.
reason why she wound up being on Earth and like?
Because
Oh,
fucking
Guardian?
Themyscura
I
is,
forget.
is on
I
Earth.
always
yeah,
forget.
Themyscira's
on Earth. It's just
a-
hidden.
It's isolated.
Oh, okay.
And then the fucking
Somebody
the
crashes.
pilot. He's in the war.
No, I understand that in
and
the
he just
in
crashes.
the,
You're gonna have to
in the
watch the
movie
movie to
sense,
find
but I
out.
mean,
No, that's
okay.
the comic. That's what happens in the comic.
Oh, that's what happens in the
They're
comic.
completely-
Crashes
Same thing.
close-
They're
all right.
completely isolated, and then
Well,
the
that's
dude
kinda cool.
crashes.
That's
Yeah.
kind of cool. You know, again, another
Kinda-
character I never really got into.
Kind of
Yeah.
Lostville.
Like the storyline in the movie, like the origins on point.
Yeah,
The problem is how are
They
they going
just-
to execute it?
I think this one will be the best of the
I don't think so.
series that they're trying to make.
I do.
I
It
think
looks
so. I don't think
really
so.
good.
I
It
think
looks
so.
so good.
I don't think so, guys.
And okay,
Visually, it looks good.
Yeah,
it,
I mentioned
seems
this
like they
before.
kind of refine
Visually,
their
they
special
all
effects.
look good,
you know.
dude. That's what Zack
But-
Snyder's fucking. That's why I pulled you into the trap, dude.
I wasn't too impressed with the visual look of some of the other DC movies. They were
Dude,
just too kind
have
of
you
dark.
seen
They were
300?
too shrouded in the special effects.
Sucker Punch, dude. That's all they fucking do is visual. There's no depth to
Hey,
the
don't
story.
talk shit about 300.
I'm not talking shit about 300.
I like
Just-
I like
Well,
The complete visual aspect of
those
it.
movies, they're actually trying to mimic the look of the comic.
No, they were great. They were
Right.
great
Yeah.
movies, but that's what Zack Snyder's fucking great at
Right.
is the visual, and that doesn't work with DC because there needs to be a story, but there's no story. And it's gonna be the
Right.
same shit with Wonder Woman, dude. I guarantee you, it is gonna be the same shit. bring you back after it
It's not
comes out.
Zack Snyder though. It's Patty Jenkins.
It doesn't matter, dude.
And I don't-
Warner Brothers has the same fucking agenda, dude.
I don't agree. I don't agree because this is it's focused mainly on her origin and her storyline, which is where they fucked up originally.
Yeah.
Is that they keep trying to tie in other characters.
Yeah, they're finally doing a standalone movie.
Man of Steel has been the best one so far.
Yes.
And
See,
so I mean,
because it's
one
just
at
his
a
origin.
fucking time, they can do it. They can pull it off one at a time. I think because they're trying to
Slow
catch
down.
up. They're trying
Slow
to catch up.
down.
Yeah, exactly.
My problem still stands that they're gonna try too hard to build up Wonder Woman into Wonder Woman without actually writing fucking Wonder Woman. They're just gonna go in there and be like, oh well, this is fucking how she should be, so they're just gonna make her this fucking.
I don't think so. I think
Yeah, dude.
I-
Oh yeah, that's how they played it with Batman. That's how they played it with Superman. It's the Holy Trinity.
I
They're
don't
gonna
think
do the same thing. Bring me back. Bring me
think so.
back
Just-
when after it comes out, dude, and you guys will be fucking
No, look.
eating crow.
these guys know. Like I normally like shit on these DC movies because I'm never genuinely a DC fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a fanboy. I could give a fuck about these movies, but I do want to like them. And so when I get disappointed in the movie, because I go in with no expectation, I think it's gonna suck already. You know, so. Anytime I go to the movie theater and then it's no, actually I don't think it's gonna suck. I want to like it. I want it to be good. So I feel like this will be, in fact, better than Man of Steel because I mean they have a lot, even morally, that's standing on their shoulders because they have to write a good storyline for a standalone female character, which has never really
They
been done
don't
before.
have to write a good storyline though. It's just gonna be her fighting fucking the Germans.
No,
That's it.
but they have to make this character strong and good.
They
and
don't
likable.
have to. The
Punch
only
a
reason they're
Nazi.
gonna make her strong is by
Punch a
showing her.
Nazi.
That's it. They're gonna show her punching Nazis, and they're gonna make.
All
her
right,
think
we
she's
got to wrap
strong.
it up. We can argue
Yes,
about this
wrap
for
it up.
hours.
All right, let us know what you think about Wonder Woman and all the topics we said in the comments right now. Of course, you can follow us at Facebook.com/Humpcast. Definitely subscribe, however you're listening, if you are, and then check out our YouTube at YouTube.com/Humpcast. We are gonna have a awesome event coming April 1st for you if you are in the SoCal area,
Which will actually be my birthday bash.
Yes.
As well as Humpcast's
Rage
birthday
cage.
bash.
as well as 5 days before my birthday. So
Get out of
kinda
here,
both our
dude.
things.
Get out of here, dude. Trying to get in on this glory. Get out of here.
April 1st at T-Boyle's Tavern in Pasadena, we're going to have Hump Fest. You will see these guys.
Yes.
Solar Haze. Anybody.
You're gonna see some other great bands too, like the Rare Breed.
These dudes.
I was getting in there. Solar Haze.
Thank you for having
Boom.
us.
No problem. As well as a lot.
The Rare Breed is
The Rare Breed is fucking fantastic, dude.
I
Also
haven't
gonna
gotten
be-
in contact with them myself, but I want to thank you guys for inviting them to be a part of the show too, because they're.
Dude, no problem.
I checked them
Hell
out and I was
yeah.
like, God damn, these guys rock too.
It's like, I haven't actually confirmed them for the show, but
Special
you know what's-
guest, maybe?
What's funny is
also
you,
Kanye.
Maybe.
Maybe.
your band, them, and my cousin's band are kind of like all in the same little spectrum.
It's
you
gonna
know?
be a
Yeah,
fun night.
metal.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
fun
great
night.
night. Dude.
Metal in
I'm
your
excited.
fucking face.
Definitely come check that shit out
Yes,
right there.
please do. And then we have a show this Saturday at the what was it, Steven? The Metro Ale House in
Pomona.
Pomona. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be a great show because it's for a
Shel-
no-kill shelters. So you
Boom.
want to save the animals.
Save 'em.
No-kill shelters. So you show up.
Save the animals and save us Saturday,
Yes.
5
We
o'clock.
say Saturday? I think someone in the comments already said that they're coming to see you.
Please
Oh,
do.
there we
Please do
go.
come. Thank you.
Hey, if you come,
for a good cause,
we'll
for a
drink
great
together
cause.
and we'll have fun, man.
Badass.
We'll make some memories.
If you
on
come,
Saturday.
tell us that you heard us on
Cam.
Humpcast, and we will buy you a drink.
Oh, okay.
Those
We
are
will buy
big
you a
words.
drink.
Ryan is
Everybody's coming.
Mention Humpcast, and I will buy you a drink. Mention Humpcast.
Shout out Jay Namath.
That
Go
was,
ahead and tell him.
Jay
Remember, that was Ryan that said that.
That was Ryan. Me right here. I'm a Procast motherfucker too.
And then where can they find you on the internet?
Yeah, you can find us at facebook.com/SolarHazeBand. And if you go on YouTube, again, it's so convenient. Just Solar Haze, right in YouTube. You have our
First
EP
thing.
come out. Yeah, you got the EP. You have our self-titled song. You have some live videos. So you can just go check us out on YouTube again, Solar Haze. Facebook, solarhazeband.com.
We're coming for you, people.
Yeah. We're coming in hard this
See you Saturday and then see you
this
2
month.
weeks.
Then we got April, and then we got a lot of shows coming up. So you guys have a lot to look forward to. I'm excited.
Poof.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Ryan P. Demarest. These guys were actually supposed to play the show that I'm doing on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
But I fucked up, and I thought it was actually St. Patrick's Day.
Which is tomorrow? Isn't it tomorrow?
No, it's Friday.
Friday?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Friday.
Yeah, but I fucked the dates up.
We had
It's
to
actually
drop
the
out.
day after, so they can't make it because they got the benefit, right?
The no kill show.
So, but hey, go do that.
April 1st.
Watch Solar Haze, and then come to La Cueva in South El Monte.
La Cueva, wey.
Come on Saturday,
Cool.
see how we roll, and then on
Well, you guys are playing early on, right?
Humpcast.
Grab your free beer.
640,
640.
Okay.
Boom.
Well, there you go. My event's not till 9:00.
So you can make
Perfect.
both of
Yeah,
them.
do both.
We got we got comedy for an hour, and then we got some local metal bands playing that night. So it'll be
Great combination.
Badass.
It's a
All
great
right.
combo.
And then where can they find you?
TeamRyanD.com.
Boom. Follow me, Garrett_AM Lee at Twitter and Instagram. You can follow my daily happenings at Mitch_Striker on Snapchat. And then, of course, follow us on Facebook.
And you can follow me at twitter.com/RickyC. My Instagram is RickyC90. And we're going to end the song on, end the show on fucking Solar Haze.
You
here.
always say that.
I know. I'm going to end the song.
what song is this?
I don't know what the song is called, but it was off your demo, Solar Haze 6. Do you guys remember what the
Solar
song
Haze.
That might be
That
Solar
is our
Haze.
is? Just Solar
self-titled
Haze.
song.
Boom.
Solar Haze by Solar Haze.
Check it out. Check them out this
Yeah.
Saturday, and then check them out April 1st in Pasadena, T-Boyle's Humpfest.
Free.
And on the upcoming album.
Bring your friends.
Ooh.
And also shirts on sale.
are searching your mind gone blind. Can't you see it's a solar haze? Put your mind in a daze. Can't you see it's a solar haze? Take a life while ablaze. Won't you come and ride with me? Take a journey to the stars you can't see. If you come, your life might not last. The memories that people pay to look back. Don't you look to the stars in the sky?